In a world in crisis, can three idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
Hello and welcome to A Show Called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate, and everything in between in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chris.
Oh,
that was silence.
I forgot I had
Dead
to
air.
say.
You didn't say,
yeah.
you didn't say to cheer.
Well, no, I was going to say we're all here together.
We're all here together.
Everybody's here.
When was the last time that happened?
I felt like I haven't done a podcast
3 years
in
ago?
a metric month. That's 100 days.
Yeah, and that's.
I haven't done it in a whole solstice.
Were you here last?
One clean solstice.
He wasn't.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't.
Oh,
Then
really?
we didn't do one.
We missed one
You
because
missed one because I wasn't there for that one either.
you were both unavailable for some reason.
was
Classic us.
You
I
were
think
ill.
there was illness in the household.
Yeah.
The rule is John is always available.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have nowhere to go.
I didn't say it.
To be fair, you live here.
Yeah, that is a problem.
This
yeah.
is true. We have to come to you, and it's hard out there. There's brambles and snow and
Yeah.
like roaming cats.
Oh, it's awful.
It's at least a 7-minute walk from my
Maybe
house
less.
to here.
Some-
7
sometimes.
minutes. Oh my god.
I think probably 7.
You have to walk past a field. You know,
that-
Well, I have
Good
to
or
walk
bad
over
thing?
a bridge.
over
Yeah,
a
he has
bridge.
to go over a bridge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine in the modern age, a man?
It's like a regular Rupert
Anything could
Bear.
happen.
Yeah,
That
over
bridge
a
could
bridge.
collapse underneath me.
That's
Yeah.
one of the things that could happen.
Take my life in my hands every time I come here.
He does.
Would you describe it is technically a field? I was going to say field makes it
It's
sound too
technically
nice.
a field.
It makes it sound
When-
too
when-
nice. It's like a derelict patch of land, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well-
it's a weird patch of land, that.
It's separate. It's divided by the railway line. There's obviously the patch of land where I walk the dog.
You have Newtsville,
With
which is
Newtsville.
behind
That's Newtsville.
behind
Which I
Blaze.
Is
don't-
that the same patch?
I don't want to get into. It's technically the same thing, but one side is fine, inverted commas.
But there's a sign on the other side of the bridge.
Dangerous.
Side, the non-Newtsville side.
yeah,
That says it belongs to a school or something.
yeah. Well, so does
Yeah.
our one, but now it belongs to the council, which is where this whole WhatsApp group came from.
I don't know.
Because
Like we've
of all
we've
that.
talked about this at length, but I thought it belonged to like a weird church. Or
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
they sold one of them so it's owned, depending on which side of the field you're standing on, by 2 different churches. One of the churches has gifted their half to the council,
Right.
and the council have fucked it basically since they took it over.
Absolutely fucked it.
And that's where this whole WhatsApp group came from.
Okay.
So that is fine at the moment, the WhatsApp group. I don't have much to report.
Cool.
They're going to be
Didn't
doing
ask.
fireworks next month for bonfire night.
From that field.
From that field.
Are we all going?
We can. Apparently there's a bar.
Do we do what? What?
Fuck,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
So the
can.
derelict patch
Right
of
round
land
the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
/ field behind your house.
Yeah.
You can now walk out of the gate and there'll be fireworks and beer
Yes.
at
we
the
have to
bottom of
pay?
your garden.
No, I don't think so.
How the hell? What? This is
But
amazing.
it's just a guy.
Yeah, but
like-
I mean, normally we go to a fireworks thing and it
Yeah.
costs like 25 quid on the door
Yeah,
or
they-
whatever the fuck. We watch 6 fireworks go off.
I pay £5 to stand in a field and look at the sky.
Yeah,
You know, I could do that
crane
for
my
a...
neck into the darkness.
But they said on the WhatsApp group there's a bar. So yeah.
If there's mulled wine,
yeah.
I could
It
be
does
anywhere.
it does change my whole attitude towards the group if there's a bar there.
I could
Yeah.
be knee deep in human feces.
Who told you that though?
Yeah,
It wasn't
we-
wasn't Newt Boy, was it?
No. Oh, he doesn't care. About
Captain
that kind
Noob.
of thing.
Yeah.
No, it was a few people mentioned there would be beer. So,
at least beer.
Hello.
So we could look into that.
Finally, that field is paying
Well, being in that
dividends, isn't
WhatsApp
it?
group is finally paying off.
Did it ever
so-
get mowed? I forget.
Yes, it has now been mowed.
Right. Okay.
3 times a year, apparently.
3 times
It's not
a year.
enough. It's not enough.
Okay.
Which is why people are mowing it themselves, which they definitely should not be doing. But there you go. Good for them.
Well, it's not. Is it a crime?
Technically,
Because it's someone
Is
else's
it?
land.
I think technically it's trespassing. Technically,
Is it trespassing when you walk the dog on it?
technically.
Nice.
But they know we do that.
I see.
So
So
they
that's
know.
okay.
So they know where you live and the crime you committed.
Yes, and
They
when.
basically-
And they could strike it any time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
people
what...
people mow their own patches outside their
Right.
dwelling.
I've never
yeah.
been into this.
Oh, you
field.
should. There's lots of newts
I've,
there.
I've stood at the bottom of your garden and stared wistfully out over.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands
Yeah.
on your hips, trousers down.
Yeah,
Just hoping a newt will come
Yeah.
drifting
Yeah.
through my window.
Never has.
one day.
Never has. Never seen it. I've started to get increasingly vocal with people who live in the area about my disdain for that group. Like my
Soon
mate.
the word will get back. To
That's
the group.
fine. That's absolutely
He will.
fine.
He will realise that you are the troublemaker.
Fine. I think he knows. I did call him out on the group once. I said, "You're an arsehole." No. He said, "Oh, someone keeps. Oh, don't. Why are we doing this?"
Come on.
I think I've mentioned this anyway, but he said there's poo outside my house gate.
Oh, yeah, you did mention
And then
that.
I told him, well, actually, that's probably not anyone in this group.
Yeah.
And I think my card is now marked.
Oh,
As a
yeah.
result.
You've been blackballed.
His dog's an arsehole, though.
His dog's an asshole.
Well, his dog's always on the lead because it's vicious. It's like a little terrier thingy.
Right. Yeah.
And I've seen him out there a couple of times, and it's on the lead because it goes for other dogs.
Yeah. It's quite cutting in its remarks as well. Like,
Yeah.
really gets
Yeah.
under a dog's skin.
It doesn't go for newts, though.
Right. Hasn't found any.
Well, I was speaking to, as I say, I was speaking to someone about it recently.
if you will.
And they said he owns a lot of that kind of... He does, yeah. That's what they said.
And he releases them into the field.
He has, like iguanas and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
so maybe
In his
he's
house.
just confused.
Ah.
Or maybe he had a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Maybe-
dreamt there were newts in the field.
Yeah, therefore there are.
Because I don't dream about newts, but I think the reason I don't dream about newts is because I don't own any newts.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you dream about what you know, right?
Sure, I think that's
So-
how it works.
I think that's how it works.
So
Yeah,
you write about what you know.
Yeah, you write what you know,
You
dream-
dream about the future.
dream about newts.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I dream about just tasks, that's basically all I have in my life. Like I have
Seems about right, though.
jobs.
That's-
Yeah, I think
that-
that's
yeah.
about right.
That
Yeah.
seems spot on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what's going on with that.
Grand.
And yeah, so the other half of the field
Yeah, the
Is-
wild half.
is fucked. So
Yes.
it's all sand.
Fuck. Oh, it's sand.
So that's why you can't walk on it because it's very
Quicksand.
Wait, you'll
quicksand.
sink?
Yeah, you might not sink, but you would certainly do yourself a mischief. I would
Oh,
say.
well, see, now I want to see this.
Twist
Yeah.
an ankle.
What was under? Would you reckon it was like a sand? Was it like an old school playground or something? Was that a sand pit
Maybe
that's been
I don't know.
reclaimed by nature?
Could be. Well, that's why they can't build houses on them
Because of the sand.
You better, yeah, because that's my side as well. Is sand further down.
Yeah, I bet they really wanted to build houses.
I've had a
on there.
whole history lesson about this.
This might, yeah, because it's rare that.
So they can't build on it without significant, upheaval.
What if they built like a beach resort?
That'd be sweet.
Half the
That'd be
battle,
ace.
half the
Or
battle.
a lazy river.
Yeah,
God,
Oh.
imagine
my God.
mid-estate lazy river.
yeah, lovely.
I mean, I love a
I'd be
lazy
on-
river.
I'd be on
I
board
know
with
you
that.
love a lazy
Oh,
river.
I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
When I
yeah.
finally give up on life, I'm going to find the nearest lazy river.
Just stay there for days.
I saw an ad for Centre Parks. I've seen a Centre Parks before. I'm aware of Centre Parks, but this particular Centre Park, I think we got 3 Centre Parks. This particular one has this incredible, massive lazy river.
Lovely.
It's all themed like tropical and shit.
Yeah.
I just want to go in that.
I've never done
Just
a
sit down,
Centre Parks,
watch the
but
world go
You're
by.
right.
It always looked like the most magical place on earth.
Centre
I think we
Parks-
should do it.
Centre Parks, I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
I
I
heard-
think we should do it out of school holiday time where it's way cheaper.
Much cheaper.
Lazy River, mate.
Get on the lazy river.
Imagine you're sitting in like an inflatable tire. You know, it's hour 2, and there was just like a bar you could drift by.
Yeah.
And
Where he
like,
hands you things
just
as
hand
you
you a beer.
drift by.
Yeah.
Here you are, sir.
Your feet look like sultanas at this point.
Like there's
but-
a little app or something.
So we're legally required. You must towel off once every 8 hours.
I cannot.
don't you think you've lazy rivered enough?
No!
Okay, that's fine. We're
have
required
to
by
ask.
law to ask every
Yeah, they
8
just
hours.
legally have to ask. That's all it is.
Get this man another drink. I think we talked about this on air, but at the Olympics when they did the wild swimming, where
Yes.
where they're swimming in the Seine, getting dysentery.
Getting really ill.
And
yeah.
they pass the feeding station, and their trainer's got like a bottle on the end of a
Yes,
stick.
we did
Gross.
talk about
I
that.
want to be that with beer. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
In the lazy
On
river, great.
yeah.
In the Seine, less
Yeah,
so.
no, that's not good.
Yeah.
I do love a water park though. It's just you can't be sad in a water park unless you're
Well,
drowning.
I've started going to what's called a splash pad.
That sounds like a worse thing.
That
Yeah,
sounds
but
like
it's for
a
kids.
Oh, okay.
that sounds like something you moisten and then dab yourself down with in
No,
prison.
no, that's something else. I know. I go to the splash pad, which is it's for young children, and there's all sorts of obstacles and things. It's cool.
What is it? It's
Yeah,
like
you
just
keep
a-
saying splash padding. I'm number one.
I know nothing.
So it's an area of water.
Like a body of water.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
lake.
body of water. No, indoors in like
Oh,
a swimming pool.
Oh, it's like a
Oh,
swimming pool.
so a swimming pool.
Yeah.
We have a word for that.
yeah.
Two.
So if I had like tiles, if I tiled an area
Tiled a cavity,
and I
sort
put
of a.
clean chlorined water in it,
Oh,
heated,
Yeah, it sounds like
This sounds weird.
kind of sounds a bit like.
what
a
would you
swimming
call that?
I'd call that is sort of public water well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. So the public water well is there, but it's a shallow version.
It's like a swimming pool that just is like 2 inches deep.
Yeah,
basically,
pretty much.
right?
Oh,
It
okay.
goes up to my knee, roughly.
You can drown in 2 inches of water.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Just
it's
putting that.
true.
So sorry, please carry on.
Well, I mean, you could drown in 2 inches of anything if you put your nose in it, couldn't you?
You put your mind to it.
Yeah. You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
You got to have an ambition.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've never thought of it like that. Yeah, you can drown in anything if you put your nose in
Tomato
it.
puree.
If you really
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
2 inches of anything. will
Anyway,
kill you.
so it's a shallow pool of tomato puree.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then what's in that water?
Also, there's a little dam system tube thing.
Wow.
There's a slide. There's a big submarine splash thing.
Are these all inflatable things?
No, they're like big permanent structures.
Wow, and this is indoors
Indoors,
and tiled.
tiled,
With chlorined water
chlorine
for safety.
water. Yeah.
Crikey.
There's all sorts of stuff, and it's in the.
Is this in Cooltown?
Yeah. It's at Leisure at Cooltown.
Leisure at Cooltown.
Ah.
Oh, yes, I know that place. I've never been in
Yeah.
there.
That's where you
Used to play
once
football.
participated in a five-a-side football league.
Correct.
Indeed.
Yeah, won a trophy as well. Although I didn't play in the final.
Is that where you played?
we had a five-a-side team called
Cool.
Substandard Liège,
which
which
is
is a very funny football joke.
even I learned through osmosis that there is a
I was going to ask.
Spanish
Belgian.
Belgian football team.
I knew he was going to get that wrong.
called
Spanish Belgian.
I was ready for him to get that wrong.
Yeah.
No, because
Continental of some
yeah, called
description.
Standard Liège.
Correct.
And so you were substandard.
Substandard Liège.
That's good.
That's
good,
quite
isn't it?
funny,
It's a good
that
play on
isn't it?
words.
That
Yeah.
is quite
yeah.
funny. Yeah, yeah.
So we used to play there, and now I take the boy. There's a soft play. There's the splash pad. I might go.
Can adults use the splash pad? Is there
only,
splash
only if
pad?
they're with a child.
Is there splash pad nights
That could be. Why not?
where there's a bar?
That'd be sweet. I'd go to that.
We had a back in my hometown. Not cool.
Not Cool Town.
I wasn't
Uncool
born
Town.
here. Uncool Town. There was a children's soft play complex,
Lovely.
if you will.
Yeah.
And at night, it went into UV light. Yeah, with techno music. And adults could play in the soft play
Yeah,
zone.
yeah.
And there was a bar open, and you could drink and spill your drinks in there, and it would get all sticky.
The thing about that is,
Here we go.
I like the idea of it.
Conceptually.
Someone must have thrown up in there.
I think more than
Like
once.
an adult.
Yeah. And
And
but
the
it's all
kids-
wiped down,
Yeah, I suppose.
except for the mangle. You know, there's always a mangle
Yeah.
that you get.
You can never really clean them.
We're talking about, like, you know, oh, someone's thrown up on that. I'm like, you're thinking lowballing it. Someone's fucked on the mangle.
Someone's fucked
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
mangle, someone
probably.
shat in the mangle, and it
Yeah.
turned into a shit pancake.
Yeah.
Someone pissed in the mangle, pissed in the mangle.
Every single fluid you can think of has been on the mangle in some way.
Do you remember Nick, not Mr. Ray?
Hello.
About probably over 10 years ago, we went to a Christmas party attached to a Comic-Con we used
We
to go
did,
to.
and that was in one of these places,
And
soft
it was,
play
yeah,
for adults.
and bear in mind, we were 10 years younger than we are now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even then,
And it was like this kind of attitude of, oh my god, like
is
you
gonna be
mean
so much
we
fun.
can drink, eat chips, and go playing.
I
in this-
bet that novelty wears off pretty quickly.
in about 20 minutes, I've never been so tired.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you use every muscle of your entire
Yeah.
body. They
Yeah.
say that sex uses all the muscles of your body,
Sure.
right? But I think
Soft
playing in
play,
a soft
soft
play
play,
area is demonstrably more so.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was 12 and a half minutes max, I reckon. I was exhausted.
But bear in mind, adults
And I
take
wanted
their
to
kids
play
there
more.
to make sure they sleep.
Yeah.
That's why they go to soft.
but we
You're
talk
right.
about
To
kids
make sure
having
they
like
go to
rubber
sleep.
bones, but like,
But
Yeah.
we don't.
yeah.
No, but we don't exactly.
Even 10
yeah.
years ago, we didn't have rubber.
You get this like you run about for 5 minutes like and then you get this terrible ache like deep inside, like your muscles, your ass, your chest, your stomach.
I've
It's-
never been to
oh.
one of those. Even now, when I go with a boy, without smashing my face into something.
Oh sure,
And then
you're
you get
you're
that
just
feeling in your face where you've
Oh, yeah,
you've
that's
smashed
sort of,
your nose.
We bashed your nose. I hate
It's
that.
probably blood, Frank, but you know,
Yeah,
I've
but it was-
never been to one of those and not
pouring
had
out.
that sensation, and it puts me off.
Do you remember when we were young, Chris Ray? There was a
No.
place in
I refuse.
Gloucester,
Yes,
Called,
adjacent to Cool Town,
Tumbleland.
Trumbleland.
Oh, it wasn't called-
Rumbleland.
Trumbull.
It was
But
called,
that doesn't
it was
mean
called
anything.
Trumbleland. I remember it incredibly well. I could give you a map of it. I could draw you a map of everything in that place.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
I remember
impressive.
I remember it in minute detail. Trumbleland. Something
I
happened.
broke the mic, John.
What's happened?
Hang on, it's probably a bit shit. Hang on. Seamless anyway. The mic's been fixed.
Thanks. Oh, what a relief.
What are we talking about? I don't know.
Yeah, some sort of Trumbleland.
So we're just gonna.
Well, no, that's all real. It's fine. You talked about Trumbullland.
I did talk about
He said
Trumbullland.
his mic was broken. We fixed it. We're back in the room. Everything's fine.
yeah.
It's like it's real.
We were doing that for 45 minutes,
Yeah, there was
fixing
a lot
that
of
microphone,
I'm a rest.
and then
Yeah, I had to rebuild
it's
it.
midnight.
I've had to call home twice.
No, but I could genuinely draw you a map. I think of the layout of that soft play.
Yeah.
because we went there so many times.
It was funny that, like, you mentioned the mangle. I haven't thought about the
Soft
mangle,
mangle.
in a very long time. And even as a
Soft
kid, you'd
mangle.
go like, "Oh, a mangle! I can't wait to like throw my body through it." And you do it, and then you'd kind of like hurt and
It's
feel
just
kind
not
of like,
really that much fun.
Yeah.
It looks like it would be fun.
This is what I mean with the face squashing.
yeah.
That's a prime example of where you would get your face squashed.
It's so true. Yeah.
The old mangle.
But I see some of them now. Like, occasionally see like videos of like adults, trying to be on these like soft play
Navigate
areas.
a soft play.
And I guess this is real, but like it seems like there is a 3-story pit with like loads of like
Yeah.
soft rubber bands going
yes,
across it.
crisscrossing like a lattice.
Yeah.
And it's like layers.
Yeah, and you just fall.
And then people just sort of the videos I see, they're on the topmost layer, filmed.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they're just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're just gone. And they vanish from sight in a
Yeah.
terrifying speed.
Yeah.
I
If
guess
you
find a
fall
hole.
just enough.
Yeah, but yeah, so
you don't
it's
die.
not going to kill you. But it's funny that like we just took falling 3 stories and turned it into like an activity. Like
Yeah, but imagine falling 3 stories and like being fine. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think you're fine at the end of it. I think you kind of hurt. You're just not dead.
But less than you normally would.
slapped and snapped by 100 elastic bands as
Yeah.
you go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember ball pits?
Yeah.
These are all things I do now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because this is all the stuff that
'Cause you're
is
regressing.
re-happening.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love it all.
Splash pad.
Thomas the
pulpits.
Tank Engine, soft play.
Back into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, big time.
He's back. He never went. He
Thomas
never
and
went
Friends
away.
I guess
now.
he never went away.
He never went away. He's been Americanized in some.
My
corners
understanding
of the
of
earth
modern
now.
Thomas the Tank Engine is that he travelled around the world and he met trains from every country.
I've not got that far. I think we're in a fairly old series still. It's got an absolute banger of a theme tune.
Wait,
Really?
well, surely they haven't changed. It's the
Techno.
original theme tune, isn't it?
It's kind of techno. It's not.
They've added they get Skrillex in to do.
Yeah, get Skrillex in.
No, it is different,
Oh, okay.
I think I've talked about it.
but it is a banger.
I've talked about this on air before, but Lucy and I went to the gift shop of a small, like, country town train station,
Oh, yeah.
and they had a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engine merch, like the little toys,
Stupid not to.
little toys that we had as a kid and all that, but of course modernised.
Yeah.
And it's like, space action Thomas.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
Thomas
yeah.
with
Oh,
like
yeah.
an astronaut helmet on. He's a train. He's a steam engine.
He still breathes, John.
Yeah.
He's-
We have now. We went to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the asshole.
Yeah,
no,
you're
you're
the
right.
asshole, yeah.
We went to a yard sale.
A yards?
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah.
Christ, we've
An
changed.
organised yard sale in Cool Town adjacent
That sounds pretty
suburb.
cool.
A couple of weeks ago, and we bought some Thomas merch.
Wow.
For
But
cheap.
did people have all their stuff out on the
Yeah, yeah,
front?
literally on the
That's like an
driveways.
American thing.
Yeah, it's proper yard.
Wait, so
sale.
it wasn't a car boot
But there was
sale?
No, it was a yard sale.
A yard sale?
But there was a map.
a yard
A
sale.
guy had done a map of all the houses that were doing it and you could download it to your Google Maps and walk around the area
Were they
and
all...
just snoop at their shit.
Next time you do one of those, let me know.
All right.
Because that's where you get retro video games.
That's where you get the good
Oh, there were
stuff.
lots of that. There was lots of that.
Were they all like... Were they all in relative...
There was.
God damn it! I hate
Were they
it
in
so
relative? Were they in relative proximity to each
Yeah,
other?
yeah. It was one
much. Oh,
area.
there's loads of that, mate. Yeah,
children.
yeah. Some
So-
really rare ones, actually, as well. Yeah, you'd have loved it.
No, there was. I don't know if they were rare or not, but there was definitely video game
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
There was some guy. This thing made national news. Some guy. I don't know what the story was. It wasn't quite a yard sale, but he was doing like. He might have been like doing some repair work for like an elderly couple,
Right.
and they had like a. I don't know, like some mask on the wall.
Right.
Or it's like, kind of like just wooden thing. It clearly come from some other country. They picked it up
Sure.
at some point. And he said something like, "Oh, do you want that?" And they were like, "Oh, not really. No." He said, "Can
It's
I have
cursed.
it?" Or something like that.
Curse!
And he took it away and he bought it for like, I don't know, 50 quid. But it turned out it was worth like $1 million. It was
Really?
like some really
Did he
weird
know
collectible.
that?
He knew.
He knew.
Oh,
But-
he knew.
Yeah, and I think he.
I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I wouldn't be able to live with
Yeah.
myself.
If you're the people who gave it to him and his own conscience,
Yeah.
would I be able to do that?
So what
No,
I
not
do-
to someone I knew.
Because I wouldn't want to promise them any return because I might not
Right,
be able to
yeah,
sell it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I buy it for 50 quid. sell it for $1 million, then go back to them
And
go,
say,
hey, as it's happened, I
Couldn't-
didn't
you wouldn't believe
realise-
this.
you
I
wouldn't
sold it
believe.
for £100,000. Do you believe- I'd like
So
to
I want to give you half of that.
I want to give you
minus tax.
I want to give you half of the VAT on that.
So here's 10.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I do.
What a nice man.
Yeah, 'cause that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, our story's not quite that extreme, but it is along those lines. So we
my
bought some
God.
Thomas merch.
Oh.
And there's two things. We're going to keep one, and the other one I was like, fuck me, that is loud. It plays music, and it plays the new Thomas theme tune, but it's fucking loud.
Thomas!
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Fucking get you, Thomas!
The walls
He's out of
shake.
control!
Yeah, he's going to fucking get you.
He's out of control!
Yeah.
That
So
control is
I
dead.
had a look at the model and make, and we bought it for 50p. How
That
much do you
seems-
reckon it's going for on Amazon?
£37.
41.
Up.
What? 52.
Uh,
69.
Up.
seven. No.
No. What new? Are we talking about
100
new?
and-
New. Yeah.
110.
No, you've gone too far now.
Oh,
82 £82.
£80?
Yeah,
How
on
big is
Amazon.
this?
I did actually measure it because I'm selling it.
And what does it do? It just makes noise.
About yay high. So
Thomas noise.
there's maybe 4 buttons, and it plays different
That's not worth
things.
82
But
quid.
also
82
you roll
quid?
it along, and it goes. It does the theme tune as you roll it along. Not that one.
Thomas!
The new one. Tom, it's your new one. Yeah.
Thomas.
It's gonna fucking get
He's
you.
out of control.
So I put it on because it's too loud. I put it on Facebook for a £5. No one's interested.
Right.
But it is going for Amazon for that amount. Who knows if it's worth that much? It might just be dynamic pricing.
Maybe
I
you should
don't
try
know.
putting it on eBay for like
£1,000.
60.
Yeah,
Someone might think that's a bargain.
maybe.
Apparently, it doesn't cost to sell on eBay now.
Really? Is that because Vinted has fucked them over?
I'm not, but some email came around from eBay going like, please use eBay.
Yeah.
Please.
It feels like it's that.
Yeah.
Please, because Facebook obviously doesn't. do
Facebook
that.
Marketplace is great.
I've been buying lots of stuff off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
Sold some stuff as well.
As long as you carry like a knife, you know.
Yeah.
Always arm yourself.
I'm always very. I went to someone's house last night. This is true. I bought something off. I bought a Hey Dougie house.
Nice.
You've
with
changed.
not for the boy. And I went to a house in Bishop's Cleeve,
Oh, that's a refined area.
which is
of
Yeah.
cool.
cool.
Well, like you
Yeah.
think that. And I went to pick. They said, "I will leave it outside the door, and you just post the money through." It's like, that's
Don't-
it, that's
They
it.
don't want contact
Don't
with
look
you.
at me.
I was like,
Don't
that's
touch
fine.
me.
But next door, we're having an absolute Barney. It's like, who's fucking watching this? What the fuck are you watching? And you, what the fuck are you up to? I was like, Jesus. That was literally last night that happened. I couldn't believe it. Like, proper going for it.
Wow.
It sounded like a cartoon character.
Wow.
So yeah, that was good. But usually my Facebook Marketplace experience is very good.
Yeah.
When
It's
do
all-
you remember when I
well,
sold
mine
a
have been
sofa and you were there and the guy tried to barter it with me?
He was like, you got any copper? He's like,
Oh, he did say that.
He was like,
Why would I have copper?
But like we'd agreed 20 quid for this sofa or something. You went, 10? I went, no, you've already agreed to 20.
Yeah, that's how it's
I know,
works.
that's you go if you don't want it for 20.
I hate that. I hate that.
I really
The
hate
game of bartering. Like
It's
you-
it's less that they want to save money. It's more that they, it's the right thing to do, innit? You'd be an idiot not
if
to.
you don't ask, you don't get.
Don't-
If you've
Actually,
agreed, if you've
yeah.
agreed to come and get something, you've agreed the price on Facebook.
He was as
Straight a
far,
car boot, barter
20
away.
quid.
but he
Yeah,
was as
barter
far,
away, yeah.
but he was as far as like, can I come in? You got anything else you want to get rid of?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We were like, no,
Chill
go
out.
go away.
I was going to bring this up on the last pod and I forgot because I was going to tell the dramatic and not very exciting story of getting rid of the old podcast table,
Oh yeah.
which I was.
Do I know this story?
I put it on Facebook Marketplace
No, I don't think I did.
and I said,
I sealed it.
I said it's a podcast table, and it's like,
You're such a Billy bullshitter. selling
no.
stuff.
I put it on Facebook Marketplace.
It's a round hole with a.
I
it's a
said
round
no.
table with 4 holes in
Literally,
it.
I said it's a podcast table, open brackets, or alternatively, a table with 4 holes in it. And I said it is free to a good home if you want
I'd be
it.
charging for
Because
that,
when it's
mate.
got holes in it,
I'd be charging.
I couldn't bring myself to
Yeah.
got
charge
holes.
anyone for
Did
it.
someone ask if you deliver?
No, I've never had
I
that.
hate that.
People do that.
They do
Do
that,
they?
particularly with free stuff as well.
Will you deliver? No, I fucking
Where's
won't
the
because
thing?
that'll cost me.
I was looking up some like second-hand computer monitors, Facebook Marketplace. See, first one I see it says, £0 free.
Yeah.
Description 50 quid each.
Oh, they do
Yeah,
that.
they do that so that
that
they when you filter the search, they still come up.
They do that. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Why do words and numbers mean things? Like,
I
If,
know,
yeah.
if it suddenly says not free, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But incredibly, the dude was like, is it available?
Yeah.
I was like, yep. I was like, he said, can I come tonight? He's like, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So I cleaned it up,
Yeah.
came to get it. as is always the case, turned up in the tiniest car I've ever seen.
Yeah, you have to force it in.
With his 2 children.
Really?
And I was
God.
like, you are not going to get that in.
Yeah.
And he was like, no.
I think I will.
I reckon.
He was a nice guy, and I don't think English was his first language. His two lads could speak very good English, and I was like, I don't think it's going to go in. And they were like, no, he will. And I was like, he's not going to do it.
The kids were confident.
The kids were
If
confident.
the kids are confident,
The kids were cool. I had
don't care.
I had a good laugh with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we'll get it in. And
Were the kids selling any Hey Dougie stuff?
Sold.
And unbelievably, I think he may have broken physics to do it.
Yeah.
Got all the chairs in the car.
Good on
And
him.
then ran
you sold him the chairs as well.
ran a cord through the windows.
Oh yeah.
Put a cushion on the roof. Put the table on the
Jesus.
roof. It's got holes in it, hasn't it?
Oh,
So he ran the
yeah.
cables through the holes.
Legend.
Oh,
That's why he wanted it.
And then one son sat in the footwell, and the other climbed on top of the
yeah.
other of his brother, and then off they went into the night.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Well, I got a load of chairs for free off Facebook Marketplace. I talked to you about this off air last time I saw you.
I think I forgot. Oh yeah, you're
Do you remember
renovating.
you
them.
recommended some paint to me. We had a really good conversation about it.
Painting chairs sounds really good, yeah.
Chairs for the boys.
This is what happens-
Little boy chairs.
This is what happens when you're not around.
But they're very good.
Wow.
So they were all free. Got
Yeah.
4 chairs for free. They're still in the lean-to. I haven't painted them yet.
Oh, you can make off like a bandit.
Well, I might sell some of them. Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy one? Chairs for sale.
Small chairs
Small
for
boy-
A small chair for a
small
tiny
boy chair.
£10.
Well, I'm a small boy.
for a
£10.
tiny lad or a
£10,
faraway
small
man.
I know you got them for free.
No,
You
That's
can't
obscure
verify
exactly.
that. There's no way.
you can't prove that.
It is incredible what you can get on Facebook Marketplace. It's unreal.
Everything.
Yeah.
You name it, we could find it. I'm sure.
I
actually
saw
like-
a woman selling a curtain, and she had laid down on the curtain for scale,
Yeah.
face down. So it's just this weird picture of a really wide angle shot of a massive curtain laid out on the floor
Yeah.
with a woman laid face down on top of it.
Good.
It's like, which bit's for sale?
Maybe that's the pattern.
Maybe it is.
We got rid of curtains from the house. I bought my curtains from my old house to my new house. I inherited those curtains at the old house. Brought them to the new house.
This is audio.
It's
boys.
But then sold them. No. But then sold them.
no.
But then sold them on Facebook Marketplace. That's pure profit, John.
That's unreal.
You're
Yeah.
giving stuff away for free, and I'm making pure profit.
I feel like the spit. It's better than calling up the council and saying, "Will you come and take
Yeah.
this shit to the tip for me?"
They
It's
charge
like-
you for that.
One of my favourite things about Facebook Marketplace is offering stuff for free.
Yeah.
It is incredible. I've got a collection of like eggshells. You know,
Yeah, someone will be like, I need that.
in a,
Do you?
in
Yeah.
a Tupperware box.
Someone would come.
Someone would come.
It's brilliant. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah. But yeah, I sold an office chair recently because we got one for free from Lucy.
Yeah, you did.
You
Yeah,
sold
yeah,
that?
yeah.
No, I sold the existing one because Liz didn't like it.
It was amazing.
The new one is better. to be fair.
When Lucy's office were clearing out, and they were like, "We're selling the premise. You know, if you want any, you know."
Should I not have said that on the
No,
podcast?
it's fine. But it's like, you know, if you want
late.
any like office equipment for home, and Lucy's an employee of them, she's like, "Well, I would like a better dock for my laptop." Great. And I was like, you know, dickhead over here. I was like, "Got any screens going? Could I have a screen?" And I was like, "It's a bit cheeky, but if they've got a screen going," I was like, "Oh, I'll ask."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, you know, don't make a big song and dance out of it, but yeah, you can have a screen or two." Turn up for the kind of the final day, and it's Bacchanalian. and like,
Everyone's having everything.
it's just Lucy and the tech team, and they're like, "What you want, mate? You know, help yourself. Do you want a bracket? Oh, you're gonna need a decent.
take a bracket.
Have a monitor on. So do you want a desk? It's like bloody hell. It's like
What did you have then?
2 screens, a monitor arm,
Big monitor arm. Two
a few
arms.
HDMI cables and power cables.
Sensational. That.
Yeah.
Literally, one of the tech guys went under the sink and took all the dishwasher tablets out and walked
Oh,
away
you've got to
with.
get dishwasher tablets. They're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Astonishing. They
There's
were
big
heroes for
money
a
in
lot of them.
dishwasher tablets.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
you
got
can sell
that-
them on Facebook Marketplace.
You really can. So yeah, sold the old office chair and sold an old Barcelona shirt I owned.
Someone
Really?
said that.
Someone, what do you mean?
Well, as in, like, you know.
The Barcelona shirt?
Yeah.
I got a lot of messages about that.
Really?
Lots, yeah. Losers.
Did you sell it?
Yeah,
How much for?
tenner.
Nice.
Not a lot, but the amount of messages I had made me think I probably should have listed it for more. Anyway,
Isn't it weird that, like, because we don't tend to carry cash so much nowadays? You said
yeah.
a tenner. I got a weird flash of nostalgia, like getting a
he
tenner.
turned up with a tenner.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've held a tenner in like a year.
No,
We have a pot in the window.
Oh,
that
that's
has-
not true. I
that
take
has-
cash at my convention.
that is true. Actually, yeah, that's a long time when
That's the
you
only
get to
time,
look at
yeah.
money. Yeah,
We have a pot with cash in.
Yeah.
Which It's in the window.
Said it
I
before.
shouldn't have said
You shouldn't have said that.
I'm an old man now, but remember the days when I had a tenner? That'd be a good night out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you could go out on a tenner.
Change
You
for a
could, have,
tenner.
you could have 10 reefs.
You probably can't
For a
get
tenner.
around the drinks. You definitely can't
No,
get around
not.
the drinks with a tenner.
I went to the pub 2 days ago.
That seems unlucky.
Well, I didn't drink. I drove.
Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Bravo. Here's a medal.
I had someone bought himself a beer because I gave him I gave him a lift, so he bought me a lemonade.
Delightful.
£9.
Jeez.
One beer, one lemonade.
That is technically a round, though. So that
We said that's technically a crime.
that is also technically a crime.
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
That's technically one shandy.
I think it was
what
more
you-
than
what he bought there.
more than £9 actually.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's
yeah,
a big
he's technically
shandy.
bought himself a 2-pint shandy.
He bought himself a disassembled shandy.
Yeah.
For 9 quid.
a 2-pint shandy, £9.
2 pint shandy.
Fuck you. How about that?
That is a fuck you, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Deconstructed shandies. God, these wanky pubs, I tell you.
Yeah, we won the quiz though. Ding ding
Great.
ding ding
Did
ding.
you win?
ding,
What did you
ding,
win?
ding.
Beer?
Well, no, there weren't that many teams, so we won £1.70 per person
That's
for winning the quiz.
bad.
Wow,
did-
that's like a quarter shandy, are you?
Yeah, we won it by 20 points, but it was pointless. £1.70. My time's worth more than that. Anyway, there we go.
I haven't done a quiz in a while.
Speaking of which, I left a one-day convention on Sunday.
After one day.
Well, it was only a one-day convention.
see.
I left early because I realised my time was a lot more valuable. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, what? Recently? This
This was Sunday,
Just
just
gone,
gone,
oh, I
yeah.
understand, I
I
understand.
won't name names, but
Where
it
was
was.
it? Where was it?
It was in a town.
Oh yeah,
Definitely a town.
that narrows it down.
Yeah, it really does.
Let's put it this way: I think there were more people on the panel than there were actually
see,
attending
right. I
the show.
understand.
So yeah, it was
Yikes.
rough chuckles.
What can you do?
I had very
You
little,
got bigger fish to fry now, John.
very little to prove. So I was like, well, I'm going to hit the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
Who's got? Should we do the actual format of the show?
Oh.
What this is all about and whatnot? Who's got a hate?
I've got hate.
Yeah.
Nick's got a hate. He's back.
I'm back.
It's going to be great.
So I should kick things off.
This is going to be great.
An old man winked at me.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh no.
And I didn't like it.
Context is everything.
I didn't know him.
Okay.
Absolute
no.
stranger. I'm in a queue in Greg's.
Yeah.
Love Greg's, by the way.
Yeah.
Big fan of Greg's.
Big fan. You're holding up.
I'm keeping him afloat. It's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Cool Town Greg's.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
the pastry.
I think there's like 7 Greg's in Cool Town. But anyway, this man, I was at the back of the queue. This man joins the back of the queue, but then he goes like around me and it looks as though he's trying to like overtake.
Yeah.
Push in.
Oh,
but I knew he
That's
wasn't.
a dangerous game in Greg's.
Very dangerous game.
You're
in
going to get your
Greg's.
throat
You
torn out.
with a sausage roll.
If you push in Greg's, it'll be the last thing you do.
But I knew what he was doing because in parallel, alongside of where the queue
He was
is
looking.
where the various cabinets,
That's
drinks,
the hot cabinet.
and the stuff. Yeah.
Sorry,
So he was-
warm cabinet.
Well, yeah, well, not even that. Tepid.
yeah.
The tepid cabinet.
The electric cabinet.
So he's going to have a look at maybe some chicken goujons, perhaps. Maybe
How
some
does
cheesy
he not know
bites.
what they serve?
Well, maybe he's deciding. He was quite
You got
old.
anything like hot, wet, and wrapped in pastry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly, we do.
Yeah.
Have you got any sweaty battered meat?
Sweaty battered meat.
Sweaty battered
An
meat.
SPM.
Why, sir? We specialise in it.
Yeah, that is a whole thing.
They do a katsu triangle now, don't they?
Yeah, it's not a triangle, it's a square.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you don't know your shape, so it's fine. So he overtakes a little bit, but I know what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
We're all friends.
Do they call it a katsu? Sorry, do they call
They
it?
do.
They call it a katsu square.
No, they
I'm,
call it a
I'm-
slice. I
I'm
think.
being
Oh, I
facetious.
see.
Yeah.
I also object to that. They call it like a what do they call? No, a bake, don't
Chicken
they?
bake.
A
Chicken
bake.
I'll
Yeah.
allow it actually, because if it was,
That's fine.
I was about to say I object to them calling it a slice because it isn't a fucking slice of anything.
Bake's fine.
But a bake's I'll allow. Bake.
We'll allow that.
Anyway, so this old man slightly overtakes me, but I know what he's doing. It's all fine. We're all friends. It's great.
Yeah.
Right. All's fair in love and Greg's.
I think everyone's friends in Greg's. Anyone who's
think
ever
so.
been to a Greg's is part of a very unique community.
Indeed,
Yeah.
except when you're stabbed, of course. But
Yeah.
even
And
that.
I guess also like his face told a story.
he had a creased face.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
1,000 creases.
Yeah.
And so he turns around to reassure me, as it were, that he's just having a look for baked goods.
Yeah, I'm just browsing, mate.
And I just, I'm friendly. I just smile. Let's do a little
Yeah, hey.
And he goes,
Oh,
Like that.
I don't like that.
proper like old school,
I don't like- I don't-
1960s man,
I don't
like
Blackpool Pleasure Beach wink.
Did your
I don't think you're the first person he's winked at. either.
did your vision kind of like iris out around?
So I demonstrated it to you guys, and this is an audio medium, so I'm going to describe it, right? It was a proper full head turn,
Yeah.
like twinkle in the eye wink with a grin.
Yeah.
Right? He must have been late 60s, early 70s. Proper like, me old shiner, me old, mucker, Yeah, we're good. We're in on this together.
Do you think he was a matinee idol in his youth?
Yeah. I think he performed the comedy clubs of Blackpool.
Crooner.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or he was a, really problematic comic.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. He can't say the jokes he wants to say anymore because he's not allowed to say anything. These
Oh,
days.
it's political correctness gone mad. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of them don't even speak the language. What in your mind was he saying with the wink?
I really don't know, and this is what really pissed me off.
I feel this spoke volumes. I think.
I think it did, but I don't know what the volumes were. It looked like conspiratorial. Right, we're in on this.
Do you think he was like my brother?
You're about to rob the place.
Do you think like that wink said, "My brother and Crust"? Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, he's a believer.
It either says that or it's like an acknowledgement that what's this guy going to do?
Yeah.
If I am pushing him, what are you going to do about it?
Was it? Oh, what is it like a check?
To you, yeah.
It was really like it was like so. I used to get winked at a lot when I was a kid. By old men. So, and I wanted to check with you guys. Did that happen to you? When you were like a kid? When you're like 7, were you getting winked at? Is this should I call the police?
It's such a weird thing to say. As a kid, I got winked at.
How did you notice you were getting winked at?
Because I saw them do it.
It's sustained eye contact, like a proper Hollywood wink.
It was a thing I was used to old men doing to me when I was a kid.
Oh no!
Among other things.
Can you? Genuine question. Like I don't wink very easily.
I don't think I'm good at it.
No,
because I don't really do it, so I haven't practiced it. I've been doing this because I was telling Ali about this wink incident that happened a few days ago.
The wincident.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And so I was doing it a lot to sort of I'm doing it now a lot, trying to get it. That sort of I'm the old shiner.
Yeah, because you got to grin.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's like you got to twitch.
I feel like when I've had some beers, I do.
Are you a winker?
I think I might be.
No, that's
in a way.
I actually have a feeling you may have winked at me before.
That's for palsy.
Yeah, well, but I don't think I do it.
Or the paisley.
That it's an obvious wink. I think I just go, nice one.
It's like a little nod.
It's like nice.
Yeah.
It's more like a nod.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After you've had 5 pints and it's just like I'm feeling breezy.
I'd love to be the guy
feeling
who
good.
has. I can't do those kind of gestures. Some people can just effortlessly do like a kind of like a little salute, like a little finger.
Yes.
Salute off the nose, kind of.
Yeah, like a flick off the nose, or like a
They're normally wearing a full pearl suit, aren't they? But
2 off the temple,
Yeah.
1 off the nose. That's
Yeah.
like
Oh, I like that.
yeah. I can't. I'm not a good winker. I can't do it.
No, I'm not a good wink. Yeah, But also, when you do it, you're doing it in a sort of nodding or acknowledgement kind of way.
I'm not doing an all-out wink.
All out and apropos of nothing. So when I was butter lad.
Yeah,
Butter lad,
butter
yeah.
lad.
A butter lad.
Yes,
Nick the butter
very
boy.
greasy boy. It would be I was used to old men I either didn't know or maybe slightly knew, maybe they were a friend of my family or my parents or something.
This is turning into something else.
And it would be, they'd say hi to my mum. We'd be in town, we were shopping or whatever.
Yeah.
They'd say hi to my mum, or maybe it would be someone working behind a counter, right, in a shop. And they'd be like, "Oh, madam, that's $12.99. Here's 30,000 items. Money went a
Here's
lot
half
further."
the shop.
Yeah. And then they'd look down at little dickhead
A
by
weekly
her side.
shop for £5. That'll be £28,
That'll be,
32.
Oh, it's gone up.
It's a month's worth of food.
I'm
for
so sorry, sir.
£15. 1 shilling.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
15p for a pound of butter.
So it's this slightly older gentleman behind the beep scanner
Yeah.
in the supermarket, whether Mum does the transaction. He looks down at little shit eyes down there, which is me. I'm in my oversized puffer jacket.
Just to clarify.
That's me.
Little shit eyes, that's me.
You look like the Michelin Man.
I look like the Michelin Man in my big puffy jacket, which I
Yeah.
wore a lot. Right, his skinny little legs out the bottom of it. I look like a fucking sprite from an NES game, right?
Yeah.
And he just looks at me. He's just like, "Doink!" And there's this little. If it could make a little sparkle
Yeah.
sound,
Yeah.
and it was it was almost just to be like, and you're a little slugger, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's just acknowledgement of slugger.
Yeah.
I think I'm at a point in my life now where if an old man whose face told a tale
Yeah.
did wink at me, I'd be like, "Am I in a movie?"
But this is it.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't,
the
I
problem.
don't know if he'd be trying to influence me in some way. That's all.
Yeah.
I feel like I was being groomed.
There has
I think
been
if I was winked at.
a swathe of time in my life where I wasn't winked at. I was winked at a lot by old men when I was 7.
Yeah.
Then nothing. and then 38 years of
Yeah.
age, I get winked at by the same kind of looking guy,
Same man.
leathery faced man.
Yeah, it could be the same guy.
And I honestly thought that the way it made me feel was that it made me feel like he thought I was really young. Because the only time I've ever been winked at previous to that was when I was 7.
Well, you think he thought you were 7?
Why
yeah.
is it?
Or what? This young lad, the young slugger. I'll give him a little
Yeah.
wink.
A wink.
He's
to
trying.
send him on his
Great.
way.
Do you not
I'm
think
38 years old.
does it not? Is it not like a moment where you and a stranger are connecting over the kind of the infinite jest of existence? Like you pay
Grace.
taxes, but in this one moment you're both queuing for a hot slice, and he just goes, "Oh, you know what? There's a lot that separates us, but there's something that brings us together."
Do you think?
Just
That's
this
an
little,
awful lot to say with a wink.
this little moment. Winks can speak volumes.
Well, yeah.
We're speculating about what it meant now, aren't we? So,
I've been winked at once in my life.
what? Just
Only once?
Well, only once I can remember, and I've got to say, because I'm not a good winker. I'm
You winked back.
No, I didn't know. The thing is, if I tried to wink back, I'd blink. I just go like
Yeah.
slowly close.
I think
both
that's
eyes.
what I do. I think
Yeah.
if I do it, I just go.
If a wink makes a sparkle sound, then a double blink back just makes a
Yeah.
like a foghorn.
No, I don't want to say I don't want to say anything that borders on actually being a heartfelt story. But at my
No, how dare you?
Oh, I didn't come round for this.
grandma's. No, I used the English word.
You
for the
did.
benefit of everyone.
I noticed.
At my nine's funeral.
I don't know what that is.
That's Welsh. It's a foreign language
For grandma.
for grandma.
Thank you.
Yeah. My great aunt, who was my late grandma's sister,
Yeah.
looked at me and
This is at the funeral.
and winked, and a sad little smile. And honest, that was a Hollywood wink.
And how old are you?
Oh, this is like 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah,
And did it make you feel like a child again?
it made me feel something. It was like it said a lot. It made me feel like this little moment where she was like,
But at least she
I kind
knew
of get
you,
it,
And you were at a family significant event. It's probably quite easy to read into that wink as a
Yeah.
wink of support and a wink of we're family.
She may have had something in her eye. I actually thought this was like a tremendous moment of empathy, kind of across the generations.
Well,
you
she
know?
felt
Did you speak to her afterwards?
No, because it was during COVID.
Oh, I see.
Imagine going up to someone and going, "Why'd you wink? Why'd you wink at me?
Why'd you wink at me?
Why'd you
What
wink?
was that wink all
What
about?
was that all about?"
What's your fucking problem?
Yeah, you
You
got
should.
palsy.
Oh, you should have done that. you got palsy.
Imagine if I'd said that to this old man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why'd you
What's
wink
your
at me?
fucking problem, mate? Yeah.
I wonder how often that happens to people who wink. Not that often.
But
I think
what-
they're in a
Thinking
position of
about
power.
it, I reckon he probably just does it all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just a habit now, isn't it?
But what if you had like I think this. I'm choosing to believe the best in people. I think this is a really
That's
charming moment of like, oh, you caught me. You know, like.
He was really
I
like
don't
he
know.
wasn't. I know I set this up as though it looked as though he was skipping the queue, but it wasn't even really that. Like everyone knows that he's not. He's just having a look at the chicken.
But it's like a
You know what I mean?
moment of like it's a human connection in this busy world. You know.
Don't get me wrong. I'm open to a human connection.
Yeah.
But he did make me feel like a child.
I know.
like a little tiger. Like
I
a
think-
slugger,
I think
a
it was a power play.
like
I
a little
know
chap.
the particular Gregs of which you speak.
Oh, you know it.
And I also know that within eyesight of that Greg's, we have CCTV footage of a man shitting in the doorwell of where we work.
We do have that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen.
So like, if that's the alternative, and here in an environment where you're just as
see what
likely
you're
to
saying.
see a man's dick, butt, and balls,
Instead,
if
I
it-
got a wholesome wink.
a wholesome wink.
Yeah.
A wholesome wink. I mean, I think this is charming.
He made me feel small.
Exactly. He made Nick feel. Yeah, there you go. He made Nick feel small.
He made me feel like a little boy again, and I didn't want that.
So maybe the power play.
I think it's a power play.
Is that the power
It's
play
like,
then?
what the fuck are you gonna do if I do push in here?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Who are you?
So you're saying he was mogging you with a wink?
Yeah, he
That's
was
what I
mugging
think.
me.
You should have like
Old school mugging.
after you've got that slice, that hot slice, because you got to get that slice.
Gotta get my grade.
You got to sustain that craving.
It's
and then
every
you're-
day.
and then hey, you! Wait,
Hey,
you,
you
wait,
wink to me
you
over
don't
there.
So I'm
fucking-
like a Blackpool
you're like,
comic now.
yeah, you don't wink at me. I fucking wink at you.
You fuck.
Wink.
Everyone who goes to
Trousers
Greg's,
fall down.
whether they like it or not, everyone who goes to Greg's comes out with a Lancashire accent.
Yeah,
Just for half an hour.
lad.
Yeah.
Fuck
Hello,
yeah.
I've just been to Greg's. I got my slice. I feel great now.
I feel like
great.
ready to go down mine.
Yeah, exactly. Who's that who's fucking winked at me?
You fucking wink again. Come on.
Yeah.
New
Come over here and wink at me again.
I'm losing the accent.
Come to Greg's new starch parallelograms. Only £4 for a pack of 12.
for a vacuum pack of 12.
They don't tessellate.
You want them to?
Oh, God.
They don't tessellate.
No, they don't.
No.
I think that's charming. How was he dressed?
He wasn't dressed.
like he had come out mill.
Oh, there you
Come
go.
out mill.
Do you think if... Do you ever wonder...
Sounds like a cartoon character.
Actually, no. I'm starting to waver on this because my first thought was
made
this
me
is
feel
quite
spoiled,
charming, but a very real fear of mine is that reality will kind of stutter, and I suddenly will find myself in the first act of a movie I don't especially like, and then it's like
And I'm in Billy Elliot now.
it's
That's
like,
what you're saying.
it's like I'm just trying to live my life, and now an elderly man has winked at me, and now I've got to fucking like fulfill a prophecy or
Yeah.
something, or
You know, there was a lot of those sort of 80s movies where a sort of a kid
Yeah.
would walk into an antique shop.
Yes.
Yes.
And then magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would ensue. And it was like he was on his way to school, but then he'd be transported to a fantasy world for
Yeah.
a month.
yes.
And it's like, what about what you were doing?
You've been gone for 6 years.
Yeah, people are wondering.
There was a police
You never
investigation.
Passing of time.
Yeah.
Always in the 80s, they went back to the exact same moment.
They often
Yeah.
went back to the exact same moment.
And no
But
one-
you're right
no
about
one
the antique
noticed.
shop. There'd always be an
It
antique
was a
shop.
fucking antique shop.
One elderly man running it.
And then
no
he would
customers.
also be in the fancy world
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, he's like
That he would be like a different kind of.
he's
And
a
then when he'd get back, he'd wink.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
do a knowing wink. It's
Like
like,
he'd
I
go,
saw you there
I
in
know.
Fantasia.
But I won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Brum. Do you remember the end of Brum? Where Brum would go back and he'd go back to the museum and he'd just park there.
Yeah.
And someone would notice and they'd just go, wink.
I mean, it's funny that you went to Brum because that's very different.
Why is it?
It's a car.
We-
Oh boy.
It's the same. Not wink at Brum.
I guess it's a
Brum
cowboy.
did wink.
No,
Brum winked.
Brum does wink.
But like, I'm just saying,
I'm.
there's one hand.
There's a kid who's
Never
seen
end-
Brum.
we've
Right?
got
No.
never-ending
There's a kid who's seen Brum.
Nobody has
And
seen
the,
Brum.
and the curator of the
worst
museum is
referee
all.
ever.
The curator of the museum knows, and he winks at the kid, and the kid goes, "Oh, I'll keep the secret."
I'll keep a secret.
Okay.
Okay, conspiratorially.
And then Brum winks, and we
Yeah.
all go home.
Is it like the never-ending story? Like, doesn't he like go into an antique shop or
He gets
something?
the book from an antique shop.
Yeah.
And he reads it upstairs in the antique shop for like fucking weeks.
Forever.
Yeah, and then, because it's never ending. And then he takes the book to school, goes up into the attic, and reads it up there for like
Yeah.
2,000 years or whatever.
This is like a child services moment, you know.
But
Get a
this
life.
is how much of a loser kid I was. When I watched Neverending Story, I was thinking, he should probably get down back to class.
Yeah.
'Cause they're going to fucking notice that.
They're gonna be like,
ooh,
detention.
This is like I wasn't a naughty enough child to not be afraid of truancy.
No, indeed.
Very
Even
scary,
in a fantastical
very scary
world.
times. Yeah.
I guess when reality comes crashing in, you see, like, he went up into an attic, read a magical book, got transported to an incredible world.
Yes.
When I worked in a school and went up in the attic, all I found were records about how Timmy got suspended for dealing cannabis at a private school.
That's still
and,
good.
You know,
He didn't really transport you to a magical world, though.
No.
Although you did blaze the fuck out of yourself.
I found that experience quite magical because they had just shoved a box of private records up in the corner of the attic and they were very entertaining.
No one will
Really?
ever find these.
Yeah. It was like a letter from some mother to like the headmaster. Go, Timmy is very sorry, but he when you pick up that letter, it's like, oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Timmy is very sorry. He does not know where the marijuana came from. However, we do feel that some of the other boys were punished less harshly
than our Timmy.
than little Timmy, who merely sold a small baggie.
Just a small bag
Who
of
only sold 1/8.
Yeah, with a street value of less than £200.
Yeah, I don't want to be transported to. Like, I've got work to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you looked at this old man and he winks at you and you felt all these complex emotions and you looked away, when you look back, was he gone? It was just a pile of like pastry crumbs
God.
on the floor, like
Yeah,
flakes.
I didn't
Yeah.
see him again. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah.
And I don't think he paid for those goujons.
Who's winked at the counter?
Maybe that's
Person
what
at
it
the
was.
counter.
Maybe it was a I'm stealing sort of wink.
Yeah. Wink.
And now you're part of this. 'Cause
Yeah, and now, you're the
it's kind of a
witness.
great power, great responsibility moment,
Yeah.
right? Because you know Spider-Man doesn't stop that guy and he ends up killing Uncle Ben. I didn't stop a guy who stole some goujons.
Yeah.
Who knows how that's going to come back?
Right, yeah.
The thing is, I saw a very, very specific set of videos of, apparently this is a thing, it's like footage people just, like you, if you just when you're queuing in Greg's, got your camera out, the shit you'd catch.
I should do that
From
more, to be
that
fair.
perspective, imagine that, and then an elderly man walks past you up to the hot slice aisle, opens the cabinet with a sack, and then just empties every row into a sack, and then starts shuffling very slowly. It's like the slowest theft in the world. And then a Greg's employee chases after them.
Oh, right. Okay.
They take not just
Yeah,
one
yeah.
hot slice, the entire.
That bag would get very greasy very quickly.
such
though.
a- they'd never catch it.
Also, the chicken bakes on the bottom are going to get crushed by the weight
Yeah.
of those upon the top.
Correct.
Not
You've got to think
thinking.
Thinking, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like a chicken bake.
I do like a chicken bake as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's
Except
nice.
when they're really hot. I got a chicken bake the other day, and it was blindingly hot, and I was really hungry, and I was in a car park, and I needed to get in my car to go home, and I had to finish this chicken bake, but it was like lava, and I was eating it, and then it was like pouring out of my mouth on my chin, and then it was burning my chin. I was just like, I need to eat this bake. Because I need to drive home and I can't drive and eat this.
It's just people looking at you with a white liquid going down your mouth. Going,
in a multi-story car park.
When we were working this afternoon, you popped out for a bit because you had to get some
Oh, I heard you hadn't noticed.
You had to get your dinner.
I had to get my dinner for tonight. Yeah.
And then I was like engrossed on the computer, so I was just working. You came back into the studio. I could smell Greg's.
Yeah, but I thought I got away with it because I didn't think you'd notice because you didn't turn around.
I was so engrossed in this task. I just wanted to get it done, but I could smell you ate something.
I brought some goujons back.
oh,
Were they
lovely.
goujons?
They were goujons, yeah. They were last-minute goujons.
Interesting. They smelt wet. I thought there was like a
Oh, no.
sauce.
They were actually very dry.
I've never had a goujon from Greg's.
It's a new thing they do.
Is it really?
I was going to say like breaded goods. It's quite different to
Yeah,
pastry.
never had a
Yeah.
I don't think they can use the same machine.
I like a Greg's breakfast sausage bap.
Oh, fuck
I'll
yeah.
go for that.
Love a sausage
Yeah.
bag.
I'll go for
Yeah,
that.
live off
That'd be
those.
Back in the
Sweet.
days when I could eat that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
shit,
Those were the
yeah.
days, weren't they?
Yeah.
There we are.
So I rub it in your face most mornings.
Yeah, he does. It's
Literally
very,
as
it's
well.
very, it's very greasy.
Yeah.
It's ruining my
See
complexion.
through your
yes.
skin.
I've got hate.
Go on then.
I
was about to go.
Yeah,
I was
go
about
in,
to go.
go in, yeah.
I was getting ready.
I've got hate. I
Go on.
hate all of Microsoft's bullshit programs.
Just all of them.
Well, I like
Why
some
don't you
of
get an
them.
Apple computer?
Not.
Dick.
It's not
not-
much of an alternative, is it?
Yeah.
What are the alternatives?
There aren't.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
fine.
it. Yeah,
Apple
no,
or
I
Micro- oh, God.
You've got to pick between two awful
Yeah,
choices.
yeah.
I have just purchased a new computer.
You
for my
showed
home
us
office.
earlier.
Uh,
You're
la-
talking to the listener.
Very,
last,
very good.
last time I purchased a computer was September 2015.
Was it really?
Nearly a decade.
Gosh, you ancient child.
So I've got the new one coming in. It's great. I'm breaking it in. I love it how you buy a Microsoft computer. Got Windows, great. You know, Office, love it. I'm a Word guy. I love Word.
Oh, yeah.
Windows great is a bit of a stretch, but carry on.
Yeah. It's functional. It's got to say, it's got a lot worse over the last decade. And you,
Not a good thing.
no, it's
I feel
getting
like that's deliberate.
it's getting a little harder to defend. Got to say.
Hells yeah. I
But
wouldn't bother defending
Load
it.
up a new computer, and I love how you spend the first day just deleting
Oh, yes.
all the shit.
every shit program
Yes,
that
they do
Microsoft
that.
has, and turning every default program
Yeah.
to anything other than what. And I've got to say, the primary example, Microsoft Edge,
Are they
Oh,
still
yeah.
pushing that shit?
No
so
one uses
hard.
Edge.
What the
So hard.
No one
It is
uses
a
Edge.
crime, Edge. I don't know. It's honestly like if I met someone who used Edge legitimately, I
cut them out
might
of the
call social services. Like
Yeah,
maybe
no,
like,
I think that's probably the right thing.
Maybe like
Another
check-
case of someone using Microsoft Edge.
yeah, I'd be
My
like maybe
God.
and be sure to check the basement, the
Yeah.
shed.
Yeah.
You know, you
Oh,
don't know what
yeah.
these fucks are up
I
to.
think you
know.
need to be on a list.
It's depraved.
Yeah,
You know,
it is depraved.
It's like-
disgusting.
it's like, you know, Microsoft Edge. It's not just for browsing the internet.
Mm.
You want to do your accounts, draw a picture, design architectural drawings. You know,
Embroider a pack.
yeah, it's got it all. You know,
yeah.
it's like
Or no.
it's grim.
Isn't it also like a PDF viewer?
It does everything. Now.
It- oh,
but
yeah.
badly.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
It's
It's Unreal Engine.
disgusting.
5.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, programs you've never heard of. You know, it's like, how do people browse the internet? I mean, well, I imagine most people use Chrome. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I use
Edge,
I
you
use
know.
Chrome.
Got to use Chrome.
Yeah. It's like, what's the
That's where
default?
it's at.
Oh man, I really want to do a quick sum. I'll load a calculator. Oh, it doesn't have calculator. What's that? Microsoft Bench? It's like, you know, Bench is your number one destination for adding numbers to other numbers.
Wow.
What do you
if I want
you
a
like
subtract?
this?
Oh, then you want Microsoft Bedge, which is a different thing. BEJ.
Yeah. It's like, good news, everyone. Your new Microsoft computer in the
Yeah.
year of our Dark Lord 2024 it comes with Microsoft Clipchamp, your number one destination for making low rent videos. You know, you want to set a slideshow to music.
Yeah, well, it can't do that. want to make a low-res MP4? Well, it can kind of do that, yeah.
It's an utterly amazing feature. Like, honestly, a genuinely tremendous feature. I think it was in Clipchamp, where it's like...
Clipchamp's actually the name of it.
Apparently,
it's
yeah.
real. Yeah, it's like, all I want to do. It's like Microsoft are going like, we are hemorrhaging users. Like, Jesus
What do we
Christ.
do?
We need
a hot app.
We need
now.
a video editing program. That's incredible. What about Clipchamp? Oh, that's great. So,
What are Clipchamp's main properties?
so I just want
What does it do? Don't know yet.
I just want to export like a piece of audio set to a single JPEG. Can I do that? I just want to make a very simple
That
video.
seems pretty easy.
Not a problem. How long do you want my video to be? Well, it's
The
1 hour,
length of the
1 hour and 42 minutes. I don't know. He goes, oh yeah, what's that in seconds?
What?
Excuse me. Yeah, we're my.
Hey, John, don't worry. You can work that out using Microsoft Bedge. I can tell you exactly how many seconds it is. Well, it can't. You don't need to use Bedge and Bedge together.
You need to do a bit of pre-math
Yeah.
to actually put the numbers
Yeah.
in, but sure.
Load of pre-math,
Load of open pre-math.
Open Microsoft pre-math.
Microsoft pre-math.
pre-math.
Yeah.
which resets your computer into maths state, which of course
Yeah.
is vital for the calculator app to run.
Indeed,
we have
yeah.
de-installed the calculator app
Yeah.
though, so we've only got Bench
It,
now.
it does close down Clipchamp, though, without saving your work.
It's very memory intensive.
Yeah. Simply enter a coin into the XR slot on your.
Have you ever wondered what 100 times 90 is? Well, within 5 minutes of loading, Microsoft Edge can tell you that exact information.
Error.
So
You did not put your computer into pre-math. Your
Please.
computer has performed an illegal operation and will go straight to jail.
It's awful. Like, I don't know. Like, why are they bothering?
Now,
I must
This
know.
is the thing. This is the
Yeah.
thing. Why? That's a great question. Why are they bothering? Why are they
Yeah.
making Edge? They know everyone uses Chrome. Why are they making Bing? They know everyone uses Google.
Bing, but that's another.
Why are they
fun-
making the Surface?
That's
They
another
know
fun-
everyone has an iPad.
no.
Stop it.
That's a fair point because Edge, they're like Edge. You got to use Edge for
Gotta use
everything.
Edge, mate.
You want to load a Word document? Use fucking Edge, mate. It's
What
great.
a word. No.
No, can't do that. But Edge is great. So the first thing I want to do is just like, oh my god, I have to download Chrome.
So you have to use
download
Edge.
Chrome. I have to
gotta
get
go Edge.
online.
Yeah.
So it goes.
No.
So I open the search bar and I go Chrome, and it goes, you're going to need to download this. Okay, fine. I'll use Edge. It doesn't open Edge. It opens Bing.
I love the
It's
idea
Bing.
that in the first seconds of opening your computer, you have to open Edge. So you do. And I can just imagine inside your computer, it's like, oh my god, I've got
what's
a
happening?
user. What's he going to type? He can type anything. The world is at his fingertips.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's typing Chrome.
And it's
there
so-
must be a spike. There must be a spike in like new computers to Edge usage.
Yeah.
Like day one,
And then
deleted.
And then first search is always Chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah.
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 I
And
bet
I-
it is.
And honestly, like, they're so passive aggressive because after you've searched like Chrome,
Yeah.
and Chrome
Oh, I
comes
know.
up, there's a little pop-up window which goes, you don't need to download a browser.
You've already
I
got
shit
one.
you not. It says like,
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
an amazing
That's
browser.
unbelievable. So it knew what
right
you
at your
were
disposal.
downloading.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Desperate to keep
Because
you
they
on
got
board.
into this is like a good while ago now, like a decade or more, but Microsoft got into trouble because back when Internet Explorer was a thing, they were kind of tricking people into thinking that like it was the only way to browse the internet.
Yeah.
And some legal thing said
They called their product Internet Explorer. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
people thought that was... They didn't think it was a program running. They thought
Yeah.
it was the internet. I think
Everything's-
I did when I was a kid.
I must have. Yeah, I must
Yeah.
have. Maybe it was then. I don't know.
Because I remember going to a friend's house once and he had Firefox installed.
Oh, I remember
Firefox,
Firefox.
yeah.
And I was like, we went on the internet on his computer and he clicked on this fox on a little planet. And I was just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing? You haven't
is
clicked
that?
on the E with the ring around it. Why?
How are you on the
Hey,
internet?
Yeah.
you seem to have made a mistake.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah, what is
Do you
that?
need me to help
Yeah.
you find the
That
E?
looks like some kind of Star Fox game.
yeah.
Whatever the fuck it's
Because
called.
Firefox was
Mozilla.
Mozilla. They had other programs as well. There was like something with a
Back
thing.
then they did. I'm not sure they do anymore.
They were all like a creature.
But the Firefox, they were. Everyone was an animal. But Firefox is still going. I
yeah.
think.
I've
Chrome's,
seen Firefox
But
recently.
Chrome has
yeah.
beaten Firefox.
Chrome's not quite as good as it used to be,
No.
actually.
But then that's a tale as old as time with Google.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not give Google too much of a free pass here. Google Drive, maybe one of the worst things ever
Oh,
created.
it's awful.
Good lord.
Isn't everything getting slightly worse?
Yes.
Tech-wise.
100%.
We were moaning earlier
must
about
be
like
deliberate.
Adobe's gotten worse. Everything Microsoft does has gotten worse.
The
Like,
iPhone hasn't changed for 15
Yeah.
years.
The and of course now Google, you can't search for anything on Google
Without an
the-
AI.
Without the AI thing popping up.
Which I always skip past
Yeah.
because it's useless and wrong.
And I saw someone had put in like their question to Google was, "How do I stop Google giving me AI results?" And it was
It's an
literally
AI answer.
and the AI goes, "You can't.
That's weird.
We might suggest that you try a different browser."
That's wild.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have been thinking about using a different search engine.
So, yeah.
Google.
Google are so determined to push it through, they want you to use a different browser if you don't like it.
Because
Imagine that.
something like DuckDuckGo was always like the really shit, basic ass like 2003 level browser, but it never tracked your data.
Do you mean browser or search engine?
Search engine, sorry,
Yeah,
search engine, sorry, and and it's really funny. The first time ever, I've started seeing TV ads for DuckDuckGo.
Really?
Like it's like they've suddenly gone. People are getting tired of.
Well, Ella at Jobs, she uses Ecosia.
Ecosia.
Yeah, which is a search engine that's like eco, and it like every time you search, you plant a tree. Or
Search, but make it eco.
Got too many trees.
It's
a real
That
problem,
feels like
actually.
there would be too many trees if that
people
becomes a
search-
popular browser.
Yeah,
Imagine
I
that.
might have got that slightly.
There are
wrong.
too many trees now.
Yeah,
But it's bizarre.
I'm getting turned off of Google. That's for sure.
It's just
So let me ask you this, John.
Yeah.
Why don't you use Apple products?
why don't you use Apple? I've never used Apple.
Just interesting.
It's funny because I
all.
had this kind of resistance to it because I think when the iPhone started rising to prominence and all that, there was this idea that like, unlike say, and I think this has changed now, but unlike say like Microsoft products where
Unlike
You
nerd
had, like-
Microsoft.
yeah, it was like Apple, they did everything for you.
Apple was like computers for people who fuck each other. wasn't it?
I mean,
At the
yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
So, I'm just trying to process what you just said.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably fair.
That's
Microsoft was for computer people.
they were for nerds.
Yeah, Apple
But no,
was
your
like,
point
Apple
was
was
that
like people
it
who-
did everything for you.
yeah. So the idea was that like you never really knew where a file was saved. It didn't matter because you got your iPhone, you got your Mac at home.
It's all there somewhere.
Everything's just in the cloud. It's all connected. It's
Everything's
great.
in some sort of place.
And I didn't really trust it because I felt like it wanted more control than it would let me have.
see.
And I was always like, yeah, but Microsoft, that's a real computer.
You can rely on Microsoft. You
And
can
then-
set your watch to that.
And then like
Literally.
Microsoft has gotten worse. So we were chatting about this earlier. It is getting a little harder for me to like religiously defend Microsoft.
yeah, I mean,
They're not
yeah.
quite as bad as
I don't
some.
think you need to worry about defend. Like we all have to use one of these things, and they're all pretty shit.
Why is no one else having a go?
I know.
Much. Too much money.
That's a good point, actually. We either have
It's weird that in that, like, literally everyone uses the internet and computers and whatever. There's only two companies.
it's
Really?
Windows or Mac.
Yeah. Isn't
that
That's-
weird?
That is
Isn't
it.
that
I guess it's
strange?
really hard to make computers.
You do
Yeah.
get those. I can't tell if they're like enlightened star children or weirdos. The ones who will be like, yeah, I built my own computer and it runs on Linux or Ubuntu.
Yeah, there is Linux, isn't there? Linux sits there as this weird outlier. But the thing is, I think Linux is for like even smarter people. Because if you're saying, I think you're right to say like Apple does more for you.
Yeah.
Right? Tries to take more power out of your hands. Windows sits in the middle, where it's like, oh, you got a bit of control, but also we do a lot for you as well. And then Linux is like, we do nothing for you. You want to
work it
open
out
a file?
yourself.
You've got to write a command prompt
Yeah.
just to open your file browser. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, you idiot. You need to know JavaScript.
Because
if you want to look at a JPEG.
I am such an idiot when it comes to computers, but like Windows is an operating system.
Yes.
That's right, isn't it?
That's
the correct
right.
term.
That is correct.
You use an Apple
I use, which has OS, which is an
OS.
operating
Yeah,
system.
it's called operating system. There must be some maniacs in the world who aren't even using operating systems. Like it's just
Yeah.
Like-
Well, Linux is close to. I mean, Linux is an operating system, but it's like it's really pared back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, because that's the thing. When you open Windows, it uses up half of your computer's resources just to run Windows. You're not even doing any of the things that you want. You turned your
Yeah.
computer on to do. You turned on an operating system, which is a gateway
yeah.
to what your computer's going to do, and it's already using half of your resources. That's true for OS as well. But like they're using everything up, and you haven't done anything yet. I want to look at a JPEG.
Well, my next because like
I'm always looking at JPEGs.
reluctantly, I've had
And
to
pungs.
move
Yeah,
up.
pungs.
I've had to move up to Windows 11 now,
Painful, isn't it?
which is a bit frustrating because they're really trying to force their fucking AI
Oh, yes.
thing down your throat.
Oosh.
Copilot.
Oh, I don't like that.
Because he's with you
Yeah, he's with you all the way.
all the way, like
Oh.
Clippy.
Yeah, like Thelma and Louise.
Off the cliff.
Hold your fucking hand off the cliff. Yeah. But I'm doing quite well at turning off stuff and like deleting stuff and uninstalling stuff where it will let you. You
Yeah.
can't uninstall Edge.
Can you uninstall? You can't uninstall Edge.
It's impossible.
That feels.
Can you uninstall Copilot?
No.
Great.
Actually, the only question I've ever asked Copilot is how do you turn off Copilot?
How dare you try and destroy me?
Why would you want to turn me off?
I am your friend.
Contacting law enforcement.
We've been through so much together.
The AI Defense Agency.
So the thing I'm trying to work out now is when my computer is on screensaver mode, like when it just goes into like sleep mode or whatever, it's now started showing me the weather, the stock exchange,
widgets.
and news headlines. I'm like, how the fuck do I turn those off? So that's
You
my
don't
be able
want
to turn
don't want
those
the fucking news.
And the irony is that, of course, if you go into the searcher, you can't get that information within your own computer. You've got to go to Chrome
Do it on
and
your phone,
Google. Like, how the fuck do I turn off X? And then it comes and does it.
Yeah.
I wish I could turn off X.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
I'm not on it.
you know,
Forget them.
I've actually closed my account.
I
do not have an X account.
I go if someone sends me a tweet, I will look at that tweet.
Yeah.
But you can't actually access them if you could just go on X or whatever it's called.
I know it's
But
called X.
I deleted it 18 months ago. and
they're
I haven't gone
about to
back.
change their URL
To what?
because
it
it's
still
still
Twitter?
technically
It is
Twitter.com.
Twitter.
They're about to go to X.com.
They own that, do they?
Well, I thought Facebook did. That's actually a really good point. I thought that was the whole point, that Facebook bought X.com.
But what do they at the moment? You know, it used to say, because I haven't been on Twitter in so long. It used to say like you could click on a tab and it would say like tweets or like
Sure.
or retweets or whatever. Did it ever say something like that?
That's a really good question.
Are they still called tweets?
That I don't know.
What
That's
are they
a-
going to be called? This is why it's. I mean, we all know it's a stupid name change. But like, what are they going to be called?
You call it an X. Oh, God,
Is
I
it
can't
an
believe I'm
X?
coming
Someone
out of this.
X me?
You call it an
Post or a
excerpt?
repost?
Really?
No, I just thought of that right now. That would probably be
That's cleverer
fairly
than-
decent. Yeah.
You're much
What they
smarter
what
than
they
Elon
will what
Musk.
they will do.
An X.
I don't. Yeah, I do not miss it.
I
at
think
all.
it just has symbols. I don't think it actually.
So they've
has-
got around it by not
by
sorting
not calling it
out.
anything.
by using all the language of
Image.
Twitter.
Who's gonna-
Yeah.
Do new people go on it? Why would you go on it?
But
It's,
like-
it's hemorrhaging users.
But like
It's
10
dying.
years
Yeah.
ago, Twitter was stagnant. Even before he bought it.
I think it'll be gone in 5 years.
Yeah. Or
And,
it will
and
just
hopefully it will be.
or it will just become a zombie platform.
But it's not a unique thing anymore. It kind of, for what it, it was still awful.
Yeah.
But it was a unique thing.
The problem is everyone keeps going like, oh, there'll be an alternative to Twitter, like Blue Sky or Mastodon.
Oh yeah.
But like, they're just no.
I don't think anyone wants that anymore.
Yeah.
I think that the need for that sort of thing is gone. So fuck it.
The fun thing is that this is kind of weird. Like, obviously, the press release came out about our big announcement a couple of weeks ago. And
What's this? I didn't see this.
What the book thing
That book
got
series.
published.
First time hearing about it.
Oh, that's very funny.
It's being
good.
facetious.
We're having a laugh here.
Yeah.
But
No, I didn't see it.
Oh,
But I knew about it.
That was a
John
joke.
said, thanks to our friends and family for keeping the secret. I was like, that's me.
that's
Yeah.
me. That's him. Yeah.
That's me.
You
But-
fit somewhere in one of those.
I didn't tell
categories.
that many people.
But this is where I did.
Oh,
No.
okay. So you did. Okay.
So
I told-
we're gonna have to take at least how many fingers?
I told the press.
Yeah, like yeah.
Is that all right?
What? Oh,
I
no.
went to the Mail.
Oh no.
Not the mail.
Oh no.
That's the worst of
That's the worst of all the press.
all the papers.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
the
they did
interesting
their-
thing is
yeah.
that not only have you quit Twitter,
I've quit her.
our actual publishers have quit Twitter.
Have they?
Yeah.
But they tweeted.
Yeah, they actually their last tweet was at like
It was us.
It was you, yeah. We are now closing our account.
but it was like Macmillan, who are one of the big five, along with a bunch of other big publishers, have basically their last statement is like, we are stepping back from Twitter X because it's become a fucking cesspit where hate and disinformation are proliferating, so we will not be posting anymore. So
But
we
they
picked
did
a
post about us.
we were, I think we squeaked out. We were like some of the last, and then they've just gone. We've just gone quiet.
So that's super recent then.
Yeah, it's super recent, yeah. And it's funny that like you're just so disconnected from social media, but I'm basically like all my tweets. I'm like, so a cool thing happened to me and Nick.
Yeah, you always. I always get like people like Joel or whatever, just be like, "Oh, I saw your post." It's like, it wasn't mine.
Yeah, nothing to do with me.
Definitely wasn't mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for keeping me alive in people's hearts.
It's fine. Yeah,
But if you want to let me die, it's fine.
Yeah. In that sphere.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to be known.
I gotta hate.
Nick got hate. Here we go.
You know Instagram, right?
Oh no.
You know the other
not,
social media.
Not really.
There's
familiar.
another one.
There's
actually.
another
Yeah,
social
there
media.
is
It's more of a
another one.
visual platform.
I hear the kids are getting quite excited about.
Yeah.
I think it could catch on.
I think the
Gram.
internet's going to be massive.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
What?
So on the old algorithm, when you're just scrolling, I hate fan accounts that pertain to be that person or a friend of theirs.
Okay.
When you like they repost the pictures of this celebrity. I'll pick an arbitrary celebrity, Neil Morrissey.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
That's a weird.
Neil, yeah, isn't it? But let's go with it. But he goes, "Hi, I'm Neil Morrissey, and I've been to my local fucking
Co-op.
Dobbies or something." And it's like, I'm so proud. And then the fan account just goes, our Neil repping it for everyone else. I'm so proud of him in this moment.
Wait, replying?
No, actually reposting the photo on their
whole
own
thing.
account for clout and for likes. Saying,
So the post that he made earlier.
yeah. Reposting the photo with their own caption.
And saying, Neil, what a
I'm so
legend."
proud of Neil for this
Neil-
visit to Dobbies.
Is Neil Morrissey the guy who was in Men Behaving
Correct.
Badly?
I'm just giving you an example.
Do you genuinely follow
you
Neil
follow
Morrissey?
Neil
No.
Why'd you follow Neil Morrissey?
Let's go. All right, I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez.
Why'd you follow Selena Gomez?
I don't, but I'm just giving you an example.
Right.
But people just actually get her photos, save them onto their phones, and then just go,
yeah.
I'm so proud of Selena Gomez for this photo
bought a
shoot.
Dunkin'
It's like,
Donuts
but
to
you
do.
weren't there, you're just a person.
You're just a random person.
Why don't you just like her
Okay.
her picture and comment on it?
I'm going to show my whole ass now.
Yeah.
What is Selena Gomez? Who is she? What does she do?
This is unimportant. This is unimportant.
No, I
Focus
feel it's
on the wrong
quite
thing.
important.
She was
Because-
like a Disney...
She's in a show now called Only Murders in the
Only Murders.
Building.
Oh,
Which is
she
good.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was like in Disney kids shows.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is kind of real.
Yeah.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter?
She's a pop star.
pop
She's like one of the
lady.
new pop generation, a la
New.
Chapel Rowan.
That's another good example of where this kind of thing happens.
Right.
Sabrina
okay,
Carpenter's very, very new. And
Very new.
Yeah. And very like
But she'll post a picture, say, Sabrina
pop
Carpenter,
star sensation.
saying, "Hey, here's my shoot with Vogue," or fucking whatever the magazine is now.
Yeah.
And then a fan account will save that picture and post it on their account and go, this was a great shoot. So pleased with how this turned out. And it's like, but it's nothing to fucking do with you.
That is such a wild thing.
Why are you
Imagine
doing that for
sitting down-
likes? Why don't you just like the original post and comment on it yourself?
Yeah.
Why do you have to do it that way?
It's. Yeah.
You don't know this person. You're a fan of theirs. Fine.
It's always fun when you see an image which has clearly been like screen grabbed like 4 times.
Yeah.
And like the resolution is absolutely terrible.
I don't know why
Yeah.
you do it that way, unless you just want to get likes for some reason.
Well,
Maybe
I
that's
mean,
it.
That's
Maybe
a big
that's all
thing,
it
isn't
is. You just
Yeah.
want
Yeah,
the
but-
likes.
This is the wild thing, right? People do just do things for likes. And I understand the... Well, no. I was going to say, I understand the urge to want to have loads of likes. But the thing is, surely you want to have loads of likes for you?
But yeah.
Like, to harvest likes when you're pretending or leeching off someone else's fame
Yeah.
seems wild.
Here's
There's
the
a
way-
there's a subsect of it which is they actually say something as if they're that person.
Now that's another layer of insanity.
There's two elements to this.
This is going to be a weird anecdote because I can remember half the story, but like there was something about a woman, and it emerged that like, oh yeah, she was like a fake influencer. Heard about it? It's like this woman who claimed to be like a beauty, lifestyle, fashion influencer.
Sure.
Like me, in many
You know,
ways.
hundreds of thousands of followers,
Right.
like tons of fan accounts. But someone worked out, this was like a bit of a like a minor internet scandal, that like all her fan accounts were run by her. So not only this practice you're describing,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
her
the
and her
person-
mom
She's-
would do the exact thing.
But why?
Yeah,
To make her
'cause
look popular, I guess. But then
I think it was a way to get like for her, it was a way to get like sponsorships and stuff, because you could then go. Well, clearly there's a lot of chatter, and she's got all these
yeah.
fan accounts, so she
You can
must be
build
like
a
a big deal.
business.
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with chatter, I guess. But it's
Yeah.
just like, why do it like that? I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, I think you're describing a very modern malady, aren't you?
Maybe I am.
Modern
Yeah.
malady.
A
Maybe
modern
I am.
malady, yeah.
But
A
yeah,
very modern malady.
Because we did I did a social media post on behalf of
I wasn't
us the other
involved.
day. And
I mean, my face.
has
Is
anyone
all-
done it to you? Here's my
no,
next question.
because we're not that
They will
interesting.
eventually.
But
They
it's
will.
one day they will, because we're really
So,
popular.
so proud of this this shoot Nick and John did with Oh Faith.
You should do it.
My point is,
No, fuck
yeah.
you.
But my point is, we could have done it if we'd wanted clout. Maybe we could have created like a fake fan account and just reposted the same image and gone
Could have
like,
done.
so proud of the boys,
So
This
proud
photo
of the
shoot
boys,
turned out so nicely.
really crushing it today.
Really
you know.
doing well. Can't
Yeah.
wait for what's next.
Yeah.
All that bollocks. Or there's one thing being a fan and saying it on a post, and that's fine. I understand that. You can be a fan of someone. Good for you. It's a waste of time. but good for you. Doing it this way is just
I
surely you got better things to
Some
be doing.
people get pretty obsessed,
Yeah.
don't they? Like, pretty sort of scary obsessed.
Like, I can barely edit my own photos to do my own, like, I went to the beach.
So much effort. Like, I cannot. Like, this Tuesday, I was meant to be doing some work, but I had to do a bit of social media, like, once a month. Hate
Social
it.
needs.
Had to do it. It drains me. It's awful. It takes it takes so fucking long to put a post together.
Gotta crop those images.
Not a single part of it is a natural habit.
It's awful.
No.
Every aspect of it is forced.
Yeah, it's a miserable
I think
experience.
for some people it is quite natural. Like, people are thinking about taking photos and posting them.
Yes.
But for me, when I used to do it, it was so, like, I would forget because it was just so unnatural to be part of that.
The only reason I do any social media now is because it's something I can look back on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a
if I-
record.
that's a
isn't it?
nice
Yeah.
thing.
If I've been somewhere that's notable or done something that I enjoyed, I can look back and go, oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Also, like, mostly like I imagine like when you're sharing stuff, you're kind of also doing it for like your friends.
sure.
You know, because it's like
Yeah.
your audience might be like
even
you know,
that I'm not
Yeah.
too worried about.
Yeah,
Really, it's
But-
more for me.
yeah.
I'm a deeply selfish man.
God, but like,
I just can't imagine committing time to doing something that makes it look like you know someone.
when you so clearly
When
don't.
you and it's really obvious to anyone that you don't.
Yeah.
I read about a thing that made me age 20 years in reading the
Oh,
article.
that's why you look like that.
Yeah, sorry.
How old are you?
Well, put a pin in that.
Oh yeah.
We've got a second half of this show coming up.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
There we go.
But
It's not a half.
it was about it's maybe like a tenth.
Let's do the loves quickly. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
bash
right,
through them.
yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
I read about somebody, a YouTuber,
Oh yeah.
whose entire thing they were a React channel.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So they
it's
would
already
just
a bad start.
take other people's content and react to it. But they had a bit of an obsession with the person they were ostensibly reacting to. Just
handing me a beer.
I just handed Chris Ray a beer.
Thank you.
And the what they would do is to say like the person they were obsessed with would do a video about how like I've been diagnosed with ADHD. And
Everyone has.
Everyone's got ADHD.
That's
but
a
then,
hot one.
But then someone was reacting to it. This person was reacting to it, and they would react by uploading the same video
Oh, there's those of them.
with them,
There's loads
with
of
them, with their like reaction in the corner, going like, "Me and insert name, my idol, just got diagnosed with ADHD." So like, all their reaction would be like inserting them into the narrative.
story.
Yeah. But then it's them just going, "Oh, this is so brave."
Me and Sabrina went for a photo shoot today. You know?
They are living in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I guess this is what a parasocial relationship is, right?
Literally the walking definition of it. Yeah.
Maybe I'm the lucky one because I can't imagine doing this, and that's a good thing.
No.
But there are loads of people doing it based on the Instagram algorithms.
Yeah. What is it? I guess
I just find it really bizarre.
I guess
when
it's
look
all
at it.
relative, isn't it? Because I guess like it is. I guess when you say it out loud, it is kind of weird that I have been in two social situations where somebody I don't know very well has come up and they've been very nice, very pleasant, and they have said like something about the podcast and you. You know, they said, "Oh, you know, when Chris said X, or Chris said Y."
You are the celebrity.
Yeah,
I do
and
say
and
funny
it's
Say
like
stuff. Yeah.
that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it
kind
is,
of just
yeah.
the entire the
Well-
whole thing about this is weird, and we're nobodies.
No.
We are literally nobodies,
Yeah.
and that's absolutely.
And I want to be
fine.
very clear, like,
I want to keep it that way.
these people are lovely. They were so nice, like really just decent.
Well, it's
people.
like I've been recognised up a hill. We've talked
yeah,
about
up
this.
a hill, down a hill.
You
in a
know, I
valley.
went to your wedding and people came up to me and were like talking about the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's strange, isn't it?
It's bizarre.
It's all very strange getting recognised for
yeah.
this.
legend
Especially
in your own
this.
lifetime. Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
But it's like someone going. It's like someone. Let's say we did post on social media, which we don't, because who cares?
oh, I deleted the Twitter
Did
account.
you? Good.
Yeah,
Fine.
long time
What, for
ago.
this
yeah.
podcast?
Do you
Yeah.
post on Instagram with this?
We no, gave up on that.
Fine. Do you post on Facebook with this?
I kind of get. I'm awful.
I don't care, John.
Kind of gave up on this as well. Yeah.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
not awful.
It's like if you did post on social media about this, someone going, so proud of the guys for this episode, speaking
Yeah.
up for what they believe in.
Absolutely.
What a great episode!
I'd-
Glad to be a part of this.
I gotta say,
community.
I would
You're
actually,
not.
I
You're
would,
not.
I would actually feel quite touched if someone did
wouldn't.
that. Yeah. That would mean a lot to me.
I'd
Yeah.
be freaked out.
Yeah.
I'd be freaked out.
Oh,
delete
see,
the
well, don't
comment.
say that. Ignore him.
No,
He's being
no. I don't want anyone stealing our content and using it for.
Oh
clout.
yeah, but that's stealing. No, if someone just left a nice comment, I'd
Oh,
like that.
no. Comments fine.
Comments
That's
are
what I'm
fine,
saying.
yeah.
A comment's fine. But if they were to then do a screen grab of a picture of us on New Year's Eve or whatever,
So
Yeah.
proud of the guys
Out
for surviving another year.
and put that on their own Instagram or whatever channel profile, Nick's just dropped a coaster.
I thought I'd
So proud of
I'd have
Nick.
got away with it.
So proud of Nick for dropping that coaster.
Yeah.
So proud of him. And then just say, hey, look, a picture of the guy is just hanging out.
Just for boys.
And
yeah.
it's just like, no, that's our picture. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Imagine
We're
if
not-
we found an Instagram account and it was all just pictures of us as a group.
that would be
And all the
what-
captions underneath were just like the lads again hanging out.
Yeah, but to be honest, the way
so proud of how they progressed.
the way
Yeah.
the way things normally work out for us though, like they probably have more followers. They'd probably
Yeah,
be
they
more.
would.
Yeah.
They definitely would.
They'd get blue ticked. We'd get flagged as
Yeah.
like a fan account
With
or
a fan
something.
account,
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So stop doing that if you're doing it. I don't.
Yeah,
think
if you
anyone
listen to this podcast and you've got a Sabrina Carpenter fan account,
Yes.
stop pretending
There's
you're
a
mates.
re- there's a
with
real crossover between those two audiences.
her. I think
Listen to
Sabrina
this
Carpenter
show.
in a show called Hate has a huge.
This is-
crossover.
I don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is. For
No,
the
no.
record, but
Well, I'm glad I'm not alone.
I know she's someone.
Espresso.
Thank you. But I
What?
don't.
What are you saying? Is that a
That's
song?
her big song.
Is
Yeah,
that a
I
song?
do, I do
Yeah.
vaguely know what that is.
Is that real?
Yes.
that's real. Yeah, that's her.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not
Ooh.
just doing a bit here.
No,
I
no,
genuinely
that's
don't
her-
know.
that is
How
her
does
song.
it go? Ooh, I like an espresso.
It actually kind of does go.
Oh,
that
it's
real?
something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not really
I'm
joking. It's
desperately
like,
trying to think.
Is she not? Is she like
Ooh.
literally like she's brand new? She hasn't.
Like in the last 6 months, probably. Maybe,
Really?
Maybe
I
maybe
like-
a little more.
I
than
like
that.
espresso.
Because clearly my algorithm
that,
is
isn't it?
fucked.
Yeah.
Because I get stuff about like people falling off. I get
Here we
people.
go.
I get people falling off bikes.
That's very funny.
I get building memes.
building memes.
Yeah, as in like builders on like building
We spoke about this
sites.
last
Like
time.
yeah,
I get. Here's how this person died, and
Jesus.
here's like Thomas's latest adventure. That's my algorithm.
yeah.
So my only social media vice, if you will, is TikTok, but I sort of
Yeah.
only consume. But I think TikTok thinks I'm a woman.
Sure.
I got a one the other show the other day that said I was a pretty girl.
Oh,
that's nice.
lovely.
Yeah.
That's
So I
nice.
felt good about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I get ones. I get ones.
Little wink.
I get ones encouraging me to drink.
Oh,
I shit you not.
that explains a lot.
Yeah. I get ones about injuries,
Oh,
like people hurting themselves,
oh no,
which is not fun.
that's not.
I
so
get
much
ones about like I said, building sites,
fun. Right.
and then sporadically I'll get ones about like Sabrina Carpenter, and this actually is brushing up against what you said. People going like so proud of her, and I am so confused.
So
about
you've
it.
seen pictures of Sabrina Carpenter
Yes.
without knowing who
I
or
know
what she
I know
is,
she's blonde.
and she's tiny.
Is she small?
Conversely-
Yeah, she's like a hobbit.
I didn't know this.
She's like
I don't know
5'2"
how you
or
can be
something.
proud of someone you've never met.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
That's just
I'm
well,
That's-
no,
that's-
actually,
that's another thing.
I suppose if you were like a really big fan of Jill's, and which you are, and they did really well,
oh yeah.
you might say, "I'm really proud of Jill's."
I'm proud to be a support. I could say I'm proud to be a supporter of Jill's.
I think you can be proud
I don't think I can be proud of a bunch of blokes who are,
who you don't know.
by definition, much more successful and
What was-
athletic than me.
What was the Oh god, what's his Akinfenwa?
Very good.
What was his first name?
Wow.
Adebayo.
Adebayo Akinfenwa. What if
impressive.
like you would you take a? He's probably got an Instagram. You could take a shot.
Like, who's your hero?
your hero?
McDonald.
Really? That was a really quick answer.
Jill's hero would be Cody McDonald,
Like, is there someone? And this could be this.
who I'd be
person.
starstruck by.
Yes,
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Mark
okay.
Hamill. Yeah.
So what if Mark Hamill?
Mm.
Oh, this is really difficult. What if Mark Hamill made and directed and shot a movie that he had been dreaming of making
Yeah,
all his life?
I think I could be a fan of it.
But
I'm
do
not sure I
you-
could be proud of him.
Okay.
I think his family could be proud of him. His
yeah.
friends
I
could
feel
be
like
proud
you
of
can
him.
be proud
Yeah.
of him. I feel like you can be proud of
What
him.
if you ran an Instagram account called like the Hamill Family, and it was
Lovely.
about like
Hamill family.
Hamill family, the
Hammerly family.
Yeah, the
Hamill
Hammerly
family.
family.
There we go.
And
Nailed
you just went through his entire Instagram backlog of like 10 or 12 years.
I've not got time for that.
Yeah.
I've not got
make
time
time.
for that, and that's good.
Make time.
Okay.
Make time.
Get this done.
Yeah.
Jacob's walking. Oh, whatever.
Oh, I've got the Hamill family to sort
yeah,
out.
I've got the Hamley family. Get on
I
here.
suspect if you're like a low to mid level Instagram influencer, I think it probably it works in your favour.
Yeah.
to
Oh, I'm
have
sure
at least one fan account, which you are probably
It's
running
for
yourself.
It's for clout.
Yeah, I
It
reckon
is for clout. That's
I-
undeniable.
I am going to say it now. I reckon most influencers probably have at least one fan account that
they run
themselves
themselves,
are
yeah.
running.
Maybe.
Because all you have to do is just repost it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
go,
yeah.
oh, my angel heart.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's cringe.
That's
I
all
could
you
get a
need.
Greg's fan account going.
Grags.
Later slice. So proud of the guys.
So,
Hot new slice for Christmas.
Yeah.
Check it out. So proud of the guys.
so proud of the guys. This is going to be a great Christmas.
This is going to be a great Christmas thanks to Greg's. And I just
Yeah.
take a photo of a katsu slice. Don't know why that one.
But that would be you being
On a
more
chopping
imaginative
board.
than these.
Yeah, you're
accounts.
Oh,
putting
no,
it-
okay.
yeah.
No.
Reposting their,
I take one of their photos.
their pictures, yeah.
Yeah, look at this lovely looking Christmas slice. Can't
Yeah.
wait for Christmas. Can be a great Christmas.
Can
So
be
proud
a
of the guys.
So proud
Hashtag.
of Greg.
So proud of the guys.
Hashtag Christmas. Hashtag.
Hashtag so proud of the guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
There you
cool.
go.
No, I agree with that. I can fuck off.
Who's got a love?
Delicious. I do.
Yeah.
Did you know the French have this food where they put a load of cheese in a bowl and they heat it up so it's melted and then you dip shit in it and that's the entire meal
Yeah.
and it's called
Raclette.
No, you're wrong. It's called fondue.
Fondue's
John!
I know what fondue is.
Yeah, they do. That's raclette is similar, but I was going for fondue.
But wait, why didn't you say? I mean, sorry, you said things you dip in it. I don't know. It didn't
I was
sound
being
like
silly,
fondue.
John. It was like
yeah.
a sort of setup for a joke.
Yeah, fondue. I know fondue.
A raclette you scrape on to some
Yeah.
Fondue, yeah.
John!
They mix wine with the cheese. It's not just liquid cheese.
Is there wine in there?
There's
as well?
wine in
No wonder
there.
I enjoyed it so much. I'd never had it before in my
I
life.
do like raclette.
Oh, this is your first.
This is my first fondue experience.
Oh.
And I went to a place in Cooltown. There's
yeah.
there's fondue place in Cooltown. Did you know that?
No.
There fucking
No
is.
idea.
Fuck my whole ass.
I know because Lucy and I inadvertently wandered in for a lunchtime meal. Lucy's lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that's a bad shout.
We looked at the menu.
It's all cheese.
Realised there was a tremendous amount of cheese on the menu.
Yeah.
And then we asked her,
being
we
there
had
is
to
a
ask
problem.
for 17-year-old waitress. Said, it's going to be a very stupid question, but is this a cheese-based restaurant? And she was like, yes. I was like, I think we've made a terrible mistake.
She looked at you like you were a catastrophic idiot.
We're going to leave now without making a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because otherwise there would have been a scene.
So you've
Yeah.
gone big on cheese.
I went in there, that the very same place,
Went hard on
and
cheese.
went hard. I went for lunch
Yeah.
as well with Ali, and we had fondue, and we had bread to dip in it.
Oh, yeah.
We had cornichons, those little pickles,
Oh,
Lovely.
fucking amazing, and we had their own custom pigs in blankets.
Oh.
and you dunked that in?
Yeah,
Christ.
Sen-
and the cheese
Sensational.
itself had bacon bits in it as well.
Oh.
It was honestly, it was like a mix of three
Get
cheeses.
in there.
Gotta say-
Three cheeses that I couldn't pronounce and had never heard of in my life.
I would say, as somebody who's currently on a medically enforced diet,
That's why I brought this up.
and you have just everything that's going on with your body
Delicate ecosystem.
and the medication you're on, do you ever consider yourself incredibly lucky that you can just walk?
Categorically, yes.
Literally, when you step through the threshold into this palace of decadence, like, do you ever think like, today's the day I die?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it could all be catching up with me.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, and my death could be around the corner.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm going to live life like a king.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Like a
might as well.
hedonistic Roman centurion.
So
That's
there's
what I'm going to do.
liquid cheese and some wine.
I guess
and
there's wine. I didn't know there was
bacon,
wine in there, but
Yeah.
I'll accept that if there is. Yeah. And then that's it. And then you just have... And then they keep bringing bread. They never stop bringing
This
bread.
does sound
So it's
good.
like a basket of little bread nuggets, like little torn off bits of bread. You get through that, they just fucking chuck another one on. They will never stop bringing you bread. Now, obviously, you'll run out of cheese,
Oh,
but we went through 2.5
Wait, you-
baskets of bread.
you cleared you cleared out the cheese bowl.
Yeah, you go right to the bottom,
So you pay for the bowl of cheese and they just keep bringing
and they put it on a little fire thing. Keep
Yeah.
it warm.
Are you paying by the hour? Paying by the volume? Paying by the weight?
Pay once.
Oh, pay one.
Pay once for your cheese bowl.
Flat
And then
fee.
they bring
Yeah,
you
flat
the
fee.
rest.
They keep bringing it.
That does sound good.
You get the optional shit to dip in. You obviously pay for that once, and then when that's run out, that's run out. With the bread keeps coming.
Bread keeps coming.
And the crazy thing is, as the cheese gets lower, it gets hotter because there's less cheese. The fire stays the same.
I think because when I was in Canada,
Oh, Canada. You
I went.
to
I
I
went
didn't
to
know
a second time. I went to Canada. Went to a fondue restaurant.
Nice.
In
That's
Banff,
where I went.
in Banff,
Oh, I didn't go to Banff. I went to Cooltown.
and it was like a 3-course fondue.
Oh,
Lovely.
Course 1,
fondue.
it was just an
Fondue course
well,
2. Also
no,
fondue.
it was interesting. It was all set up a fondue, but it was just a bowl of like boiling oil,
Oh.
and like you had a slab of raw meat.
Oh, and you cooked it in there.
Yeah, you cooked it in it.
That's good.
Round 2, that's for cheese and wine.
Time to go.
So half cheese, half wine.
Love it.
And you just dunk shit in it.
Brilliant.
Round 3,
Shit.
pudding is boiling chocolate, isn't it?
So that's what we had for pudding as well.
Ah.
Because we finished our cheese round. Really stuffed. Really full. Really.
Couldn't eat another bite.
Couldn't eat another
Couldn't
bite.
eat
Do
another
you want to see
bite.
the dessert menu?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
It's
have
our
a look.
anniversary.
I'll have a look.
Let's have a little. Let's have a little
Yeah.
looky see. A little drunk maybe from the wine and the cheese. Oh, look at that chocolate fondue on there.
Lovely.
Well in for a penny, we said.
Yeah.
When in Rome, we said.
Yes.
When in penny Rome, we thought. And so we did fondue again, but this time we were dipping pretzels, motherfucker, cake, marshmallows
Yeah.
into chocolate.
Lovely.
Incroyable,
Oh yeah.
as the French would say.
French would say that.
I guess this is an anniversary meal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
I've been
kind
looking
of
for a restaurant for a date
Oh,
with my wife.
do it.
Do
it.
This
Don't-
sounds like
don't man-
just the ticket.
Don't
we're
man
going.
16.
Well, can we
or
just-
says
We're going to go watch
20
Paddington 3 next month.
okay.
next
Well,
month
can we just like leap off this? So
John doesn't
you
care about
you've just gone
for our anniversary.
for an anniversary meal with your lovely wife.
My lovely wife.
You are planning a date with your lovely wife.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Paddington 3.
you each want to go to a restaurant where you will eat a liquid bowl of cheese
It's like a liter.
and then race home and each
Well-
shit your guts inside out.
Well, that's
Well,
the...
I didn't shit mine.
No, that's the...
I still haven't.
I'm cheese bound.
The only consideration is that I wouldn't want to miss any of Paddington 3.
That's the
Oh,
only.
And
important-
fondue may
Drag
not
on?
facilitate that.
Yeah.
Do it
Is
after.
my only issue.
Do you think
Yeah,
that if
could
someone
do that.
presented that volume of cheese to you in a solid form, you'd think that's a tremendous amount of cheese?
I would bulk at that.
I won't eat all that cheese.
Yeah, it's funny that. I think if someone presented like a bowl with unmelted 3 blocks of cheese in it
Yeah.
and went, "You're going to eat that,"
How
I
much
was like,
cheese? How much
not.
cheese? If we're talking blocks, would you think is in there?
"It's really hard to say."
Give or
Maybe
take.
2 blocks.
Whoa,
Maybe 3 blocks.
That is a lot, isn't it?
If we're talking about a standard block, like an SI unit of cheese.
I can't imagine eating a block of cheese like a sandwich.
Did you have those very long forks?
Yes, with the 2 little prongs on the end.
2
Fondue
tiny
fork.
prongs, yeah.
Yeah, and then when we had the chocolate one, slightly smaller,
Lovely.
little sprong.
The fondue restaurant I went to in Canada, I think used to be a weird
to
swingers restaurant back in the 70s.
Better.
Because every table had a phone on it. Like an old-fashioned phone.
And a bowl for your keys.
And you could
Wait.
dial any
Another table.
phone in any table in the restaurant and the toilets.
I bet that doesn't get annoying.
That sounds awful.
There were
Yeah.
phones in the toilet.
Were they ringing all the time?
Did anyone call you?
I went for a piss and I believe someone rang me from the table while I went for a piss.
That's quite fun. But
What?
I'd be ringing all the tables.
Why would you want to call someone in the
I'd be
toilet?
the annoying guy.
Sexy.
Sexy.
kind
Or
of
maybe
sexy.
like it's like an intervention because you're shitting on account of all the cheese you ate.
Well, no, not if it used to be a swingers restaurant. Why would you do it when you were swingers?
When it was a swingers restaurant, was it still
Why
fondue?
when you were a swinger, would
Yeah.
you call someone who's gone to the toilet?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I was
it'd be
trying
like-
to establish.
Are you going to the toilet or are you wink
Yeah.
going
Shit
to the
in your
toilet?
pants.
You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Different kind of wing.
Different kind of wing.
Are you ready? Question mark. That's what they'd say.
For what?
Cheese.
The cheese. Yeah.
Good. I'm on board. I will go there
You better go.
Very
there.
soon.
Oh, it's so good.
very soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
go home
I-
and I'm gonna tell Liz all about.
I'm
that.
very happy for you both. That's magical.
I guess you're not going.
Well, no, not in my current
Well, no, you've
state.
been.
Yeah, we sat down for 5 minutes,
Briefly,
realised
yeah.
it was a fucking fondue restaurant, and then walked out.
What do you think it was?
Well, that particular
To be
venue
fair, it
was
doesn't call
changed.
itself a fondue
Yeah,
restaurant.
right.
Yeah.
That particular venue was
Is
changed.
it just fondue?
They did a
just
cheese.
cheese,
They did a
right.
cheeseburger.
They did a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The
Cheesy,
restaurant.
please.
Domain 16.
Oh, well,
But in
fine.
French, it's probably Domaines.
Domain.
Yeah.
Cisse.
That venue has been a restaurant for a long time. It has changed ownership many times.
Has it?
That's how we walked in.
Thinking it was something else.
Thought it was
You
something
thought it
else.
was one of the previous
But it's
iterations.
Yeah.
all cheese all the way down.
Nothing but cheese.
Oh, lovely. Well, all right.
And you
well,
scraped the bottom. You made
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah.
scraped the
Yeah.
bottom.
I'll
Fuck
suggest
me,
that.
of course I did.
Yeah, good. Excellent.
All right, what's your
I
love?
very
Come on.
rarely get anything out of this podcast that I can take home with
There
me.
you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And this is the
That's
first.
exportable.
Maybe this might be a first.
Yeah, there we go.
Or make your own at home. Get
No,
a
I'd have
wash
to buy a bowl.
wash
wouldn't I?
basin if you
You would
baby
have to-
bells.
Yeah, wash base and baby bells. There we go.
Baby bells.
You
cigarette
can't
lighter.
melt a baby bell, John.
Actually, I think
It's
that's
impossible.
impossible.
Yeah, that is bad.
It would explode before it
Also, you
melted.
should take the wax off before you do it.
That is true.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
I got a love.
Yeah.
Recently, went on holiday.
Oh.
Lucy and I had a bit of away time up in the wilds of North Wales, and on 3 occasions,
Yeah.
people thought I was a lot younger than I am.
Did they?
3 different occasions.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you won't think this is rude of me to say, John.
Here we go.
But I find that hard to believe.
Well,
No, but you look like you're in your 30s.
oh
Let me
well,
say that to you.
Not according to these
That's
3
bollocks.
people.
What did they? How old did they think you were?
Bollocks.
We were chatting
That's
to a lady at a place we'd been to visit.
Yeah.
Lady at a place.
And we started, talking about she was very chatty. She was clearly very bored on her job, and she started talking about old media, things she watched when she was young. And she said, "Of course, you probably don't remember that because you're very young. I mean, what are you like, 25?"
Get fucked.
What? She said those exact
said
words.
that.
Get fucked.
And
You've got white beard hair.
You don't
well,
look 25 in
you've
a
got-
month of Sundays, John. You don't. You don't.
well, I mean that sounds like the hollow, jealous words of a man who's
Neither
not
do
been-
I.
Yeah, I know. No one's saying you look 25.
No, I
At least
know.
3
No one ever
people
asked
said
you.
I did. Yeah.
Even when you were 25, no one said that.
Yeah. So like, and she was like, "You must be like what, 25 or so?" I was like, "Oh no, we're pushing 40 actually."
She's clearly mad.
Yeah.
She was buttering you up.
We actually worked out that the inference was that we were actually like the exact same age, but she was like, "Oh yeah, but you must be like 25."
Oh,
'cause
she
you-"
was 38 odd.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
she's talking like Grange Hill and stuff. It's like, "Oh, you won't remember that though." I was like,
Sadly,
"Oh, yeah,
I
I
do
do.
remember
I
Well,
do."
she was our age.
She was like 30. Yeah, basically our age. Yeah,
I'd love it. Were you older than her?
probably.
Did she look old?
She
Did she look like the guy who winked at me?
Did she look 38?
She probably looked 38, yeah.
Okay.
But I
So
think
like you.
I think I now again I realise now I've reached an age where I actually find this flattering. It's quite
Oh,
nice.
it's very flattering.
It's very flattering.
If I were you, I'd be
Yeah.
very flattered.
And
Yes.
then second instance saw a relative.
Oh yeah.
That's all right.
And
I mean, they know how old you are. So
and
this
no,
feels like
here's
it's-
the thing, because he jokingly they're having their kitchen renovated. It's a great story.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, how old's your kitchen? He said, 38 years. And I said, that's very funny. That's the same age I am. He said, no. He said, you're not 38 as I am.
Did you think you were older?
No, I thought I was younger. It's really funny, mate. Pay attention. Yeah.
No, actually, you've been to this kitchen before. You installed this kitchen.
Yeah, you were 38 when you installed it.
And then, this is real. Final thing.
Yeah.
The little cottage we were staying in. We chatted to
yeah.
the guy who owned it.
The
Talking to a lot of people, John.
The guy you paid to stay there. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He was great story. Yeah, tell it again. Yeah. So he already.
Don't let that influence what's about to
Nah,
be
no.
said.
Well, I'd already given him money. He had no reason
Yeah.
to butter me up at this point.
Sure.
But he was very chatty.
Very chatty.
Very chatty. So we were chatting just for. He's a nice guy, and he said, "So what are you like? Maybe 30?" I was like, "Oh, you."
Oh, that's
Stop,
more.
yeah.
You
That's-
cheeky.
That's still bollocks. But that's more
hey,
acceptable.
I'm
There's
ta-
no way, John. There's not on this planet that you look 25.
Maybe it's more than just how you look; it's how you act. Maybe
Maybe.
I've got
You
like
just a
cer-
youthful spark in your eyes and heart
certain je ne
and
sais
balls.
quoi.
Maybe, but you don't look 25.
Well,
She's mad.
here we go.
She's gone mad.
There we go.
If she had said, if I was there, and that would have ruined your holiday.
Yeah.
And she'd said, "You look 20." I would have been like, "You're an idiot."
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Does
Get out of my
does your
TV.
father always talk to you like this?"
Yeah.
I'll have you know, madam, I'm his granddad.
Yeah.
I'll have you know.
I'll have you know. Wink.
Young, vibrant. You can
guess.
say it. Impressive.
You do
physically.
all right, John, but you don't look 25.
I
Not a chance.
I think
That-
we can embrace the fact that we are nearly, 3 of us, we're nearly 40,
yeah.
and we are in our prime.
I'm very happy with
Oh, yeah.
my age and where I'm at,
Yeah.
and I just
As am I.
if someone thinks I'm 15 years younger than I actually am, I'm
Drink it in, take it. 15
I'll take it.
years younger, that's how much younger
Yeah.
25 is, yeah. Oosh. Well, no, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah,
It
I'll
is
take-
bullshit, as
Yeah.
this man says.
It's just nice to know that, like, all the years of just horrible attrition and erosion, they didn't stick. Look at us
Like Teflon.
doing great.
The years just don't stick to you.
I think they just don't see a lot of young people in North Wales.
Maybe that's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's probably it.
It was very grey.
They've forgotten
the
what young
weather was-
people look like.
They're like, oh, you look under 60 and therefore must be 25.
It must be vital.
Yeah. Good. Well,
Hey,
yeah.
I feel great. I feel great. That,
Sure,
that made
good.
me-
Well, I'm glad about
I
that.
felt like $1 million.
Have we managed to take any of that away?
No,
Damn it.
I'm bulletproof. Can't touch me,
Okay.
No,
Fuck.
no, not a 25-year-old.
Grandad.
Shall I do it?
Yeah, take a second.
Please.
I love going up the Gills.
Oh no.
Going up the Jills.
I've been up the Gills.
Going up the Jills.
Why?
Come on, you Jills.
What's been happening?
Well, let me tell you, John. I've not been there for 18 months to a home game. Over 18 months, in
Really?
fact. Yeah.
After the incident.
Correct. After the incident.
Yeah.
Not after the last time.
Going up the Jills.
Which is the longest probably since I've been to a home game back in whatever it was, 2006, that I've not been to one. The longest stretch.
I see.
I've not
of
been
course,
to one.
of course, yeah.
So, went at the weekend. We won 2-0. We went top of the league.
Unbelievable.
While I was there, there was a returning hero, came back for a second spell at the club.
Akin Fenwell.
No, Bradley Dack.
Dak.
Dack.
Dak is back.
The Dak attack.
Dack's back.
Dak's back with the Dak attack.
Dack's back at the Dack attack.
The Dak pack.
Correct.
Yeah.
Back.
Back finally.
Was
Came
he
on
like
as a sub.
Was he like a centre midfielder or
Yeah,
whatever?
you're not far off.
Some sort of wing.
He's an attacking midfielder.
He's an attacking midfielder, a
Yeah.
striker.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Probably a defender then.
The
Came on.
midfielders not strike.
We had a lovely day. I went to a
not.
couple of nice pubs.
Where?
In Gillingham. In Gillingham.
Gillingham a nice town?
I went to 2 pubs. No, awful.
Oh.
Terrible place. Don't go there. The only reason anyone goes there is to watch the football.
Oh.
And even then. I went to 2 pubs I've never been to. Liked them both.
Nice.
Had a nice time.
Unbelievable.
Lovely day. Wasn't too pissed. Came home. Did stuff on Sunday. Very nice.
What's the occasion?
What do you mean?
Well, as in, like, why do you go now?
I
of
just
all
thought
times?
I should
Yeah.
I should go to a game.
Yeah.
Because you're proud of them. Because you're proud of the
I'm
boys.
so proud of those brave boys.
Proud of
brave
the Jills.
boys.
Up the Jills. Doing well.
Love.
Met up with
up the
trainer.
Trainer, friend of the show.
Yeah.
And then
We'll bleep him out.
yeah, I would.
When we
And
last
yes.
had big discussions about the Jills, that was in a previous football season in which a lot of money had been spent and hopes were high.
Yeah. And a cowboy had bought the team or something.
Where
Still
did you?
there, Brad.
Where
Yeah.
did
Maybe
you?
there at the weekend we were singing to them.
Really?
Shannon, give us away.
Shannon,
Shannon, give us
So
away.
this is like, so you're still in league.
Hey.
I don't dodge the question. You're still in League 2,
Gills.
which is kind of the lowest of the real leagues. You know, before you get into
To be
like
fair, you did this to about his age, so I think it's only
Yeah,
fair.
it's Division 4.
Yeah.
John and I, by the way, every time we talk about anything to do with football, John starts asking me what the league structure is.
Yeah. And how low you
no.
are.
Premiership, Championship, League 1, League 2.
And he does that. He lists the
And then
leagues
we're into, like,
just to
the-
establish that these
How
and
low
then
you-
and
how
then you're
low
in the
Jills are.
Johnson's Paint Trophy.
That's the
and-
competition between leagues 1 and 2. But yeah.
yeah, like I said, you know. And then you're in the upper amateur levels.
No.
Well, I think so.
Conference is professional now, or National League, just below League 2.
Conference and then national.
No,
They're
National
separate.
League and Conference are the same thing. They got rebranded.
Pick a name.
National League.
National. Okay.
Yeah.
So national.
And then there's National League North and South,
so you
That
go
below
national,
that.
national, north and south.
which are equal leagues but divided by geography.
Too many leagues.
Unbelievable.
And then there's Isthmian and
so that's like League
fucking
6,
whatever,
basically.
Valderrama.
Yeah.
But we are in an old money Division 4, but we're top of Division 4.
Fucking yeah.
Current.
Right. So where did you finish at the end of last season?
Oh, I don't think that's important.
Yeah.
12th.
So, okay. Wait, 20th,
12th.
12th. That's like
You don't
mid.
fucking
low.
hell. Your hearing's not 25, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's like just below average, literally, like median?
Literally mid-table. Yeah.
Okay. So how much money?
Last
went-
season.
Well, a lot of money went in, didn't it? To
Yeah.
get you to like middle.
Yeah,
of the
and
league
well, let
you're
me tell you what's
currently in.
happened. We've kept the same defence because we had a good defence last season. We bought an all-new attack.
Sure.
Oh,
Well,
and-
bought new players.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Wow.
So
More
they,
money.
they were with you for what, 6 months?
More money, more problems.
It's yeah. Good,
what I'm
good,
saying.
good money after bad.
Teamsmanship.
Yeah, just,
We've not got rid of that many who we've only had for 6 months.
indeed. Yeah.
I
which is
thought I was being
good.
facetious.
So they saved about 50% of the goals that came their way, and
We've
scored
only
about
we've played 9 games
this season.
and
Right. Okay.
we've conceded 3 goals.
Interesting.
that sounds
So
good.
It is good.
So what
and
you're
we've scored goals and we've won games and we're top of the league.
so what you're saying is the
We're going to win the lot.
last season was all about building foundations. Nobody goes from bottom of the league to top of the league in one season. You climb to middle of the league. A lot of money was spent, but that's all about
we were top
reinforcing
very
the
brief-
bases and
we should have done better last season.
indeed, right?
We should have
Okay,
done better.
yeah. But now this is your season.
This
This
is our
is your
season.
moment
We got
to
a
shine.
new
Your
guy in
moment.
charge, Mark Bonner.
Mark Bonner. Yeah. You're at the top of the league now,
Yep,
9 games in.
correct.
You're at the top. Of the
How many
league.
more games?
Oh, yeah. There's a few to
ooh.
go.
Few to go. Okay, halfway though, probably.
Yep.
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 There are 37 games to go.
Okay. And you're currently top.
Currently top.
Currently top.
Actual top, or like kind of
Top.
Number 1.
character.
Number 1.
Jills,
Number 1.
Right at the top. Up
Top,
the Jills.
top.
And if you're
At the
finishing the top 2, you get promoted.
Top 3.
Top
3, you
three.
get.
Every
Oh,
other division,
You
every
can
other
hold that.
This will be all year.
every other
So this
division
is
is
game.
top 2. We're the top 3, and then there's a playoff.
Yeah.
I think we look good. I'm not saying we're going to win the league.
Yeah. That
But-
one.
You hope.
I think we're good for top 3.
That one time over like 10 years ago where we went to Wembley
Yes.
and Jill's got promoted out of League
2,
into
League 1,
League 1, and you're currently in
League 2.
League 2. And,
Things have gone well.
What's your point, John?
well, no, I'm just curious.
We've been promoted twice from that division since, and relegated 3 times.
Wow. So if you, I was going to ask if
Now,
you
is that
get
true?
promoted up to League 1,
Yeah.
how we feel. But you've been in before.
Wonderful. I mean, we should be in League 1. Really, we're playing beneath ourselves as a club historically.
If
it's
anything,
good. It's
you're
good.
bored.
It's good of you to do that for the good of the league.
Oh, I don't think it's for the good of anybody, but
Indeed.
you know,
Yeah. But then, why? I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, why lower yourself to when you're clearly so good? Like, why?
Oh, I wouldn't say good.
Why play at a level below your natural talent?
We had a
That's my question.
disaster, and we could have gone even further down
Yeah.
had it not been for Brad's triumphant takeover.
Indeed. What if you threw more money at this problem? Would that? Yeah. Would that? Would that?
That would
definitely-
almost guarantee
that would
success.
definitely.
Yeah,
Almost guaranteed, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a new manager,
Bonner.
but Brad, he's still funding it.
He's
Brad's
owner.
still there.
Yeah.
He's a lovely man
He's the money behind the throne.
with his kid plugged from the Bash Street Kids. And his wife, she seems very nice, genuinely.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Shannon, that's why you were signed up.
Shannon,
Shannon.
give us a wave.
No, not
Shannon,
Shannon.
Shannon, give us a wave.
And where he's
She gave you away.
She gave us a wave.
and he's from Texas, right?
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah.
I think he
so-
lives in Florida, actually.
Okay. Well, Florida's
that's
nice.
much worse.
Yeah. Gog's waiting room. So how often does he come over to Gillingham?
Well, that's a good question, John.
And
I would
why?
say probably once a month.
Oh,
Why?
really?
Yeah, more or less.
In
yeah.
his private jet.
I think so. He's worth like 100 million or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How much is he of that?
He's quite a
Is
rich.
he-
He's a property tycoon.
How much did Jill's cost?
Less. I don't think that much
No.
because the old chairman basically wanted out because everyone hated him.
Right.
Did he buy it for like a what do we call it? Like a peppercorn rent, like
Yeah.
a pound or something? Like
Yeah, probably something like that.
yeah.
You
And
could
he
have bought him.
Yeah, we probably would have gone downhill even further very quickly.
That's true. Yeah.
is he still
by
black?
lack of personal wealth.
So is,
Yeah.
is he still just kind of chucking money down this well that keeps on giving?
Yeah, I think
basically,
so, yeah.
But this is the season, definitely.
Yep.
This is
Definitely
the
going
one.
to play. Definitely
And
going to
then
play.
when we go to League One, we'll throw more money at it.
Indeed. Yeah.
Why do you think he
Cares.
bought Jill?
I have no idea. My working theory is that he wanted to meet Ryan Reynolds because they were in
Wrexham.
our division, but they got promoted last season.
You think that was the only reason?
I
he
think
did
that's
it?
one of the reasons, definitely.
Okay.
A fair number of
quite
American
a good
celebrities are, I think, for tax reasons, investing in.
British football teams.
Yes. Don't know why.
It is weird.
I heard some.
Good luck to him, I say.
Oh, it's a stupid anecdote. So, but I heard something the other day about just some name a random Hollywood actor, and it's like, oh, they've bought Cheltenham FC. You know, they haven't, but like
Well, Tom Brady bought Birmingham City,
he's
the American football star.
player. Yeah.
and Michael B. Jordan owns Bournemouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
So there's a few doing it at the moment.
How much say do you have if you're the money man, as opposed to the manager?
And the manager would give his expert opinion on which players he wanted.
Sure.
And then the club, with Brad funding it, would try and make that happen.
Okay.
So I suspect he would be able to say no if he wanted to.
Do you think there's a limit to Bragg's generosity?
Yes.
And when will we hit that?
If we don't go out this season, we might find out. No, I think he'll be around for a bit. He seems like the kind of guy who will hopefully be around for a while.
Interesting. Yeah.
I hope so. Because otherwise we're fucked.
No, no.
I'm sure it's not just money that defines your success.
No.
Oh, I think money defines all football team success.
I'm sure your mediocre achievements could have been well within your grasp without all this foreign investment.
No, not a chance.
Just sort of no, really.
We would be in shit street without it.
But
Okay.
Instead, we're top of the league.
Top of the league, baby.
And generally speaking, up the Gills.
Up the Gills.
Great, yeah.
The Jill.
So the new, just to clarify, the new football season opened in early September?
August.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is early October
Yes.
now. And you're currently top of the league.
Currently top of the
Great
league.
work.
So you just got to hold on to that kind of unassailable pinnacle of achievement until
May.
Okay, you can do
That's very doable.
easy. That's very
I
doable.
think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The year we did win the league in 2013, we were top all season. I'll just point that out.
Interesting.
Okay, so you've done it before.
We've done it before with less money, arguably. Probably less money.
Undoubtedly less money.
But it's all
than
relative,
money.
isn't it? Because the other teams also
Yeah.
had less money. So,
Indeed.
you know, there we are.
Well,
I like going up the Gills.
Up the Jill.
I've
is
missed
this
it.
a season where it's finally going to come home for you?
Football
Yeah.
reference.
to Jill.
To Gillingham. Yeah, why not?
So and then
Top three.
So you'll get into League One, and then all Brad has to do is spend twice as much again to get you into the Championship.
Correct. And then probably more than that again.
Indeed, and then it's
There's quite a gulf between League One and the Championship.
It's got to keep coming. Yeah.
And an even bigger gulf between the Championship and the Premier League.
Does he have his logo on your uniform or anything?
Who are you sponsored by?
We're sponsored by a company called Bourville. Who I don't really.
But not Bourneville.
Not Bourneville.
Not Bourneville.
Bourville.
Bourville.
I don't know what
Yeah.
they do.
Interesting. So that advertising.
He wears like a jacket with a badge on. Yeah.
With the club badge.
Jill's badge on.
Jill's
yeah.
badge, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not helping him. That's
No, I
helping
don't know what
Jill's.
it's. I don't know what is the name. I'll be honest with you, John. I don't care what his company's called. I don't care what they do. I don't care what their logo is. I
You
just
just want his money.
want Gillingham to score goals.
As long as they're solvent. I just want that company.
I just want our strikers to score goals.
That company has to be in the black. That's all I ask.
Please.
And we scored 2 of them at the weekend when I was there.
It's
I
good
go-
that they scored when you were
And
there.
I gave Trainer a big hug.
Did he care?
I think he cares.
Okay.
He's got an old shirt he bought in a sale.
Okay.
Um,
I'll do it.
I didn't wear a shirt. I don't really wear football
You were full
shirts
kit,
now.
weren't you?
No.
No, I didn't.
Full
I
kit
don't really
wanker.
wear shirts anymore.
Full
Yeah,
kit
you've come a long
wanker.
way.
I used
then.
to be a full kit wanker. For
Did
sure.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah. Fun.
Do
Yeah.
you wear shin pads?
No. Oh no, I've never bought a pair of shorts. And so
You've
I wear
never
the
bought a pair?
No, not Jill's. I wear the shirt. I
Yeah.
used to wear the shirt. I've got a lot of Jill's shirts in my house,
Have
but
you?
I didn't wear one. I didn't wear one at the weekend. I don't know why. Probably because I'm
Uh,
38 and I look 25.
yeah.
So
That's it. Yeah.
that's probably why.
You wish. What's that you're wearing, son? Ooh, is that a Gillingham shirt? Ooh, you look young.
Well, I can give them
Vibrant.
to Jacob when he's old enough.
Yeah.
And he won't want them.
Will he
but
want? Yeah, I was
he-
gonna ask
He
that.
can have before he's old enough to know what's going on. He can have a mini Jill shirt,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and I expect Mum will get him a mini Cheltenham shirt. But we'll deal with that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You're gonna have a
We're
conflict.
gonna have a
of
war. There's going to be a
interest.
war on, and he'll want to support Man City or something.
Yeah.
That's going to cause
Or he'll
problems.
get into what would disappoint you the most?
I don't know. I think
What other than football?
Horse riding,
whatever.
equestrian,
What's that horse riding where you do like fancy stuff?
Dressage.
show,
Dressage,
dressage. Yeah.
What have you got into
Yeah.
dressage?
Your son could be the next, champion.
He can do whatever he wants.
What about
Yeah.
hobby horsing, where it's not even a real horse?
Anything that's not going to cost me loads of money would be great.
Okay, that's really all that matters.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you mind if he has a Premiership team, but also supports Jill's?
Depends
Yeah.
which Premier League team.
Do you have a Premier League team?
No.
No, because you're better than that.
Well, yeah.
Do you think there's like a life lesson you can impart to your growing son for backing a horse? That
Why are we focusing on horses?
No, I
on
meant the
horses
horse is an analogy here. I mean, like,
Oh,
you
I
know,
see. I thought we-
he's backing. I was trying to be kind. Backing a horse that's good for glue is what I'm saying. Like, you
You're
know,
suggesting that's Jill's.
No, no. It's like, is there some kind of lesson to be? Like, look, son. You know, if you can, put your heart and soul into a lost cause for this long. I mean, like, that's
Yeah.
got to be worth something.
I would say if
right?
you can be as passionate about something as unbelievably as shit as Gillingham Football Club, that's probably a good thing.
GFC.
There you go. That's a lesson.
You know?
That's something.
Probably.
There you go. Well, look.
That's a lesson.
As long as
Okay,
you don't
look.
put it all over Instagram and steal their pictures.
Oh,
True,
indeed.
yeah.
Well,
Proud of
let's-
lads, though. Proud of lads.
I think
Proud of those lads.
Proud of the guys.
we've done what's required of us.
Contractually.
We've met the bare-
I've never signed
We've
anything.
met the bare
What
minimum.
do we think won? Love or hate?
I'm still feeling small after that wink.
Yeah, the wink really was very off-putting.
I feel big after being mistaken for a 25-year-old.
So we've got hate and love. Take it home.
Yeah, but I don't like the wink very much.
I do kind of like the wink. I thought that was a Hollywood moment.
You only like the wink because you've been buttered up with all of your age stuff.
Where you were merely buttered up with wet pastry.
Exactly. If you had been smashed to pieces with your age, then you'd have hated the wink too.